Okay, what is going on, family? What's good?
What's up,
How
y'all?
y'all doing?
How y'all
Doing?
doing today?
Appreciate you. Apologize. Sorry about the delay. Uh, but we here, baby. We here, baby.
We
On
are.
this Saturday.
Yep.
Baby, you look pretty.
Thank you.
Uh, she got on a hat. She
Yeah.
always cute to me whenever she wear a hat. She have a little got all her hair. She have a little ponytail going through a little hat and everything. But yeah. Anywho, what's up, y'all? Hope we bringing the energy. It's rarely do we start alive at 10 p.m. So yeah, so we're here.
We're here.
We still standing. Still strong. Let's
right.
see who all we got in here, man. So hopefully ain't none of y'all run away. Of course, we got our guest, motivation from the Weightlifting Geek.
That's right.
Miss Janita McClinton, Blue Lotus vibes.
Hey, Blue
Man,
Lotus.
that live, like you did that, girl.
Yeah, you did.
You did that.
Good live.
See
you did great.
Fam. Yeah, up there with Crafty Leo.
Yep.
And of course, we got Psalm 146, Home and Garden.
Hey, Psalm.
What's up, sis? How you doing? How's the family? Hope everybody is well.
Yep.
The
bean is on the scene.
The bean is on the scene, but
knee.
Yeah. Y'all, if y'all got to catch the members only live yesterday, it was
a vibe.
It was fun.
It was fun.
A lot of fun.
We had a good time.
A lot of fun.
See?
Yeah. Okay.
Sante Sana.
Karibu.
Who else up in here?
Juicing with Jay. What's good,
Hey,
bro?
Juicing with Jay.
How you doing? Liz B. Journey.
Hey, Liz
what
B.
What is going on? I'll be in and out.
Working.
Understand, Liz. Thank you for stopping by. We appreciate it. Beggars can't be choosing.
Hey, she said.
What's up? Who said it?
She said it.
She said it. That's right.
That's right. How y'all doing?
Fifi. What's up, Fifi?
Hey, Fifi.
Okay. And of course, motivation from the Weightlifting Geek. We're going to go ahead and bring our guest in as we continue to speak.
What's going on? Big bro and big sis, how y'all doing? Appreciate you.
We can't hear you, Joe.
Oh, hold on. Is that better? No.
Nope.
Yes, no, we don't have you muted.
Well, while he figure out while he get the audio figured out, I think he's gonna drop. Yeah, he's gonna drop down and come back in. We're gonna continue to greet everyone who is coming in. Lashes, how you doing, sister? Lashes just dropped the video. She was on earlier with the talking about her weight loss journey, her health recovery and building journey.
Yep.
Got that raw diet going on. Salad look good though. Salad look real nice, sis. I'd eat it. That's what.
Come on, man.
What's up, LJ? Random JL.
Hey, Random JL.
Shanna. And Jason.
Welcome in, everybody.
How y'all doing, family? Miss Maria Graham.
Hey, Maria.
Together we break chains.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, it was nice to talk with you yesterday. Together we break chains. So they want to get the interviewing folks. Want to get around the people. Yeah.
What's up?
So I believe she won't get a hold of Big Rooster first.
That'll be a good one.
That'd be a great one. Joshua Gabriel.
Hey,
What's
Joshua.
up, brother? How you doing? Thank you for being here.
Welcome
Vision.
in.
What's up, Vision? Enjoyed you this morning. Pull me out the bushes. Man. I just want to lay back in the cut and listen while I'm doing other stuff. But my goodness, you talk about great conversation. You got to get over there and check out Vision Preparedness and be ready for June 2nd through June 4th.
That's right.
Let's see here.
The Kents, how you doing?
Okay, they said they here. Oh, it might have.
That was our bad.
Oh,
Yeah.
The
okay.
volume was down.
See,
Oh, okay.
so that's another part of it. Why content creation is so hard. Working with incompetent people. It was my fault that the volume was down. So
Never that, big bro. Never that.
these is jokes. These is jokes. But yeah, it wasn't you. When he said I hear Joe, I was okay. Maybe I should have checked that first, but that was on me. What's up, the Kents? How y'all doing, family? Good to see y'all in here. Welcome in, everybody. I think we pretty much caught up with the chat.
Hey, official Jamia.
What, Jamie? I ain't even see you, baby. You
going
good?
so fast. Coach Mary Ma. What's up, broke?
Broke. What's good?
See who else up in here?
Oh, I did. I was going riff. I was doing a big 2 finger swipes. Just, yeah. My goodness. My apologies.
Wells. I think that's almost every. No,
Classic
Solution.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah.
So, as y'all can tell by the topic, motivation from the Weightlifting Geek and us. What's up, Alpine?
Hey, Alpine. Yeah,
nice to meet you. Here.
Yeah. Welcome.
So we're gonna start back. I wanna pick up on motivation from the Weightlifting Geeks live after we go back and ask him how he doing and how his day is doing, which we'll do in a moment.
Right.
But you had such a great live last night. Everything that we're gonna discuss today. Hey, Educated Natural, happy birthday, sister.
Hey.
And J3GS Farm.
Hey, J3GS.
What's up, brother?
Odoms, hey, brother Odoms, Love and Live. Hey, how you doing?
Wow. Y'all coming on in. You know, that the analogies you used, the whole conversation you started last night, we want to pick up from there and then carry the conversation forward. But I think that's a perfect point of origin, bro. But before we get into that, how you doing? How the family?
Man, everybody's good. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I think I've lost a little bit of my chocolate today, but we still here. we standing over here in the States too. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
Same. We could definitely we'll talk about that in a little bit too, because both of us, we go, and then you hit those days where it's just like,
yeah.
Hey, Lala Red, thank you for being here. What's up, Good Eats Homestead?
Hey, Good Eats. Hey, Lala, everybody.
Yeah.
You mentioned that yesterday too, bro. You said
we just jumping in. Maybe we should introduce ourselves and introduce our guests, because there's some new people in here.
See, that's
and
why
it might be people that
That's why you listen to your wife, man.
Jay. I hadn't thought about it either. I was just ready to talk.
Facts. But you see how she balanced me out, bro? How she bring me?
Look, I got two types of tea.
Yes, sir. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I have a beverage myself. I believe it to be green tea.
Green tea?
There you go.
Yeah, green tea.
There you go.
But as my lovely wife said, I think we should all introduce ourselves, because we do have so many new people. That's a great idea, Sweet Pea. Thank you for making that catch.
No problem.
We'll give our guest the opportunity to introduce himself first, and then we'll follow suit. Oh, by the way, y'all, if you don't mind, share this live out if you feel like it, before we get too deep into the conversation.
Oh yeah, most definitely. We definitely have to share this live out. We want as many people in here to hang out as possible. My name is Joe. I run a channel, Motivation from the Weightlifting Geek, and everything that we do is about motivation. Originally, it started out with my fitness journey, but along the way of that journey, I realized that I needed motivation just to get to the gym. And I've been having pep talks with myself since I can remember, talking 8, 9 years old. So now I just take those same pep talks that I have with myself every day, and I share them with the world, so that in a way, hopefully we can all motivate each other to grow.
Fact. Beautiful.
That's what's
up. Hey, Big Rooster. Thank you, Vision Preparedness. Y'all see what Vision said. please do what that man just put on the screen. Like and share. We appreciate it. Good eats. You can get you an adult beverage or some tea or some water or whatever you like. Hey, Coach Mary Ma.
Hey, Coach Mary.
And Big Rooster.
Hey, Big Rooster.
Babe, why don't you say it out, ladies, before you introduce, tell everybody who you is.
It's the cutest couple on YouTube.
There you go. I just want to say something too, man. You know, it always amazes us, and when people say that, because like we never really, you know, you do have content creation, and this ties into the conversation we having and gonna have later tonight. We never really think of us. We just kind of know we're a couple, but other people are always like, "Hey, y'all a couple." That you would think that we are like couples content or something. We really not. We literally never.
You don't even think about it.
We don't even think about it until somebody say something like that.
It's like we are a couple.
We are a couple. Yeah. We married. Yeah.
So I am April.
And I'm Jay.
And welcome to our channel for the newcomers. It is called Afrikan Dreamin. And we do a little bit of everything. We talk about current events. We talk about gardening, farming, our life here in Tanzania. We talk about a lot of stuff. Goats, definitely goats. We gotta have goats, squirrels,
and sardines.
Yeah. we variety. I don't think we are a specific niche channel. We just do what we do, and we love what we do, and we like to build our community, and welcome folks in and spread the love, and all that good stuff. So
well said, man. Well said.
That's us.
Now I do want to say one thing, Jay. You have top notch sardines. Like Gina and everybody looked out for you. Because I'm gonna tell you, I haven't had a chance to tell you, but bruh, them ain't Food Line sardines. You know what I mean? That ain't that's some A grade. You see what I'm saying? Listen, I'm a little jealous. I ain't even gonna lie, but I'm okay. I'm okay.
You'll be all right, Joe.
I I'm a little jealous. I ain't even gonna pull them out because I don't want to flex like that. Hey, don't. I keep a can. Two things that I love. I keep a can handy. So we got a book that we received from Auntie Ellen. And I keep it right where I can see it. I'll read a little bit, put it back, and I keep a can or two of sardines right there just in case I ever want to, like, you know what I'm saying, flex on somebody, swell up on. I'd be like, babe, but you ain't got these though. You know what I'm saying? So
I feel that's a strange flex, but that's just me.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, April. It's a man thing. I don't know. It's a man thing because see, when Big Bro Vision was talking about bench pressing 900 pounds earlier in his live stream, when I just saw that arm in that Texas shirt, I was like, yeah, he can do that. He can do that.
Nah, man. I used to be that guy. I'm still there. I got a little bit left, but I used to be that. Hey, let me welcome in East Dad, man. What's good, bro?
Hey,
how you
Dad.
Doing? Thank you for being here.
M&T Living and Cooking, thank you for being here.
Thank y'all for being here as well. And Broke Farmer, bro, you already know it's all love, man. We just happy you here. We happy everybody here. But we already know that when we do link up, or when we do get to the States, somewhere in Georgia, it's close enough for our Florida people and for some of the Kakalaki people so we can try to catch as many people as we can.
Me, I'm making that drive. You tell me you there. Listen, I'm sick. I got to go.
I hear you, baby. It's gonna be a Bojangles parking lot full of folk.
Wow.
Now you talking. Now you talking.
We're gonna parking lot pimp. Yeah.
Hey, my Renaissance grandma.
Hey, mama, how you doing? And Crafty Mom Creation.
Thank you for being here.
Thank y'all. But yeah, man, I think that was a good summary of us. Yeah. Motivation, I think that was a good summary of you, a little bit of who you are, and people will discover more about us and who we are over the course of this live. So, why is content creation so hard?
Yeah.
this is literally a topic that is an endless conversation because it's constantly changing.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I guess you could say this is a bit of a series, if you will, because this is our second time getting together. First time was over on motivation from the weightlifting geek,
Yep.
and this time we over here. We do this about once a month. But man, stuff always happening. Things are always changing. New information is always being put out by the platform itself.
Right.
We're speaking primarily about YouTube right now, but I think finding a balance. And Joe, I want you to go back to what you were talking about last night too. But I think finding a balance is so important because it's almost like it's contradictory, but it's really not because I've heard so many people say, I don't want to do it if it's not fun.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, sometimes things that are difficult can also be fun. They require more effort depending on what you want from it. I'll use motivation as a perfect example. Now, when you laying up under that 225 and you done already did about 5 reps, okay, you can be building stamina. That don't mean that weight ain't heavy by the time you get to that fourth or fifth set of 6 or fourth or fifth set of 8 or however many reps you putting into it. But that don't mean it's not worth it, and that don't mean that you don't like doing what you do.
Yes.
Sometimes you can do something that you really enjoy doing and it still requires work. It still requires effort. Elaborate on that, bro. And combine that with what you were talking about last night.
So last night the subject of our live stream was, are you pushing your shopping cart? And we took some time and we compared our YouTube channel to a shopping cart, because a shopping cart is a vehicle that allows you to take goods from the store to your car and ultimately your home. But that
Yeah.
vehicle requires effort. It has to be pushed. If you don't push the shopping cart can't do anything for you. And it's the same thing for your channel. Your channel is a vehicle that allows you to meet people, it allows you to generate revenue, it allows you to do so many things. But if you don't push it, it won't help you to reach your ultimate goal. And
Right.
as Big Bro so eloquently put last night, if you push it backwards because of the circumference of the wheels, it causes the
Hey.
turn. Man, look, I was telling my wife about that this morning. I was like, listen, we was vibing.
It was nice. It was a
Yeah.
great combo, bro.
But and what ends up happening is, so often we see what everybody else is doing, and we
Mm-hmm.
think because they're doing it, it is the benefit of the success that they have. But it's not always true, because
Facts.
if you've been in the game 6 years, you may have 10 different workflows, but over those 6 years, you develop that stamina to be able to
Mm-hmm.
handle those 10 workflows. But if you just
Yeah.
starting out and you 6 months in, you can't start like, you got to work your way up. You got to build your stamina and your strength to be able to juggle and balance all these things.
Facts. Facts. I agree wholeheartedly, man. And sticking on that, hey, what's up, Nikki? The everyday life of an
Hey,
OCD is
Nikki.
chick. And yeah, and we spoke to our brother Juicing with Jay out there in Cali. What's up, Jay? Hey, West Side. Thank you for being in here, bro. I know it's earlier over there on the West Side, but thank you. Yay, yay. So,
Yeah,
uh,
yeah.
so like, I love that point, man. And like honestly, we try real hard. No, we do. We don't even try no more. I think we got this perfected, but it's still a little tempting. When you are in the grocery store, because we using this cart analogy or buggy analogy, or as they would say in the UK, trolley. Like, like don't look in don't look in someone else's trolley, right? Like it's just me and April. If we go to the grocery store and we see somebody pushing their cart and it's filled to the brim, they might even have to get a second one. That's them folk business, man. We worried about it's me and it's her. So if our cart got 10, 15 items in it, that's our business. If it's filled to the brim and it's just me and her, that's our business too. all the energy that is expended on comparing and concerning yourself with other persons, for one, it's exhausting, and for two, it's a goal and a standard that you can never meet. Now, can you be inspired by others?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Can
Yes.
you learn
Yes.
tricks of the trade and improve upon yourself based on what good qualities that you see in others? For sure, you can. But when you try to make whatever is for them yours, you done already messed up.
Yep.
Yes. Yes. And it's one of those things. If you're selfish with nothing, you're gonna be extremely selfish with everything.
Man.
But hold on, baby. Hold,
Facts.
hold,
Oh,
hold,
wait a
hold.
minute.
Got
That
the
love
love Jones
Jones
snap off of that one, man. Hey,
And
Joe, hold
uh,
on, real quick. I want to speak to Growing with Hudson. I
Hey,
want to
Growing
speak
with
to
Hudson.
Tori's Brain,
Hey, Tori.
Love and Live, and anybody else that I may have missed. My apology, our apology. Oh, King Morgan.
Hey, King Morgan.
Yeah,
Hey, Jason Ewing.
yeah. Please go ahead, continue your thought, bro. And Jason, what's good?
what I was gonna get at is because of the way this thing works, as humans, we can cover or sweep under the rug our imperfections. When it's just us, we're
Mm-hmm.
going about life, we're doing our thing. But it's something about content creation that reveals the negative sides of you. And you
Woo.
have to be able to look them in the mirror and say, I'm going to make a change. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
just because everybody else is doing something doesn't mean that you're ready for it. And you got to be able to
Right.
that
look
part.
yourself in the mirror and say,
That
you know
part.
what? I'm not grown enough for that right now. But it's
Oh,
but
yeah.
it's but it's okay because I am growing. And then
Exactly.
eventually I'm gonna be grown enough to handle that.
Exactly.
Yep.
No, well, go ahead, man.
No, I'm just agreeing.
When you, I mean, it's very easy. I'm first out. Well said, brother. Well
Yeah,
said.
thank you.
100% agreement over here. Sometimes the temptation to bite off more than we can chew as creators, because we see how it works out for somebody else, can be to our own detriment because of
Yeah.
what you just said, man. We ain't ready sometimes for um multiple, like, dog, if you get serious with this, if you love what you do and you see this being a bigger part of your life than it was 6 months ago or a year ago, and you see the potential for it and in it, and you like, I never would have thought. I'm a private person, I'm reserved, but look at here. I happen to love content creation. I want to indulge myself to see how it goes uh to the next level. You got to pace yourself, man. This is a marathon, not a sprint.
Yes.
Allowing yourself the time to uh, evolve and go with whichever direction you choose is is almost more, in my opinion, could be a bigger benefit than blowing up overnight. Because that does happen sometimes in this creative
Yeah.
space. You do have people who blow up very quickly, and sometimes they don't even know who they want to be as a creator yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Man, that's a 16-year-old with a Maserati, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
You
I
got to
mean,
give yourself time to settle into whatever it is, because you can start out one way, and it doesn't work out for you.
come on, babe.
You can see somebody else and be like, oh, I like that, I want to do that. But when you compare yourself to others, you already lost. Like I said in Joe Live the other day, you are uniquely you.
Period. Yes, you did.
So be you,
Be you.
because that's what people want to see. You
Yeah.
have to be yourself, and you have to figure out what's going to work and what's not. It's a trial and error thing. No
Mm-hmm.
one goes into this and like, oh, this is going to be exactly what I'm going to do, and no changes moving forward. We all grow.
Yeah.
Period.
And I'm gonna tell you, when I was a YouTube consumer, I didn't watch live streams. I didn't know live streams existed
Mm-hmm.
because
Same. Same.
as a consumer, you find a video, you watch that video, and then the platform sends you more videos like that video. So you watch
Right.
that video. And
Yeah.
I never saw myself doing live streams. But as things grew, it became a part of the channel and it became something that people appreciated more than the long form content. So I
Right.
had to make that adjustment. And now I'm like you, Matt. Listen, I don't even want to make videos. I just want to go live all the time. I ain't even gonna lie. Listen, hey, I'm here. It's Joe. Congratulations. I'm
Yeah.
here.
It's Joe.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
You know, and no, that's real, bro. And there are
Yeah.
people who do that. I saw some people tip in. Cynthia living with MS. What's
Hey,
good, sister?
Cynthia.
Eco Neighbor. I saw Eco Neighbor growing with Hudson. What's good, family? Um, Random JL made a comment. I'm gonna get to that in just a. Said I can understand, so I decided to have my channel.
You want to put it up
Yeah,
on screen?
yeah, put it up there. So I got we got Random JL comment up there, but I wanted to say this before we elaborate on that. Um, bruh, when I look back over the time that we've been, I get content creators. That's what we are now. And I look at how people to piggyback on what Baby just said. When you see how people grow, how people have grown in the way that they present themselves, the comfortability, man. I mean the ease. When you used to see people maybe not tense or uptight, but they used to be a little bit more reserved and kind of, you know,
Mm-hmm.
straightforward. And now I use Tori's brain as a perfect example. Tori is still always been a great guy, wonderful dude, but just him over the time that I've known him, man, Tori cutting loose. Tori
Yeah.
elbowing, he throwing
Yes.
jabs, he cutting
Yes.
jokes. He like, it's just beautiful to see that. And we try to always encourage people, give yourself room to make mistakes and be okay with those mistakes. But I cannot stress this enough. You don't know how you may feel about your channel in 4 months or 5 months or 6 months down the road.
Mm-hmm.
So before you get on here and go full Yosemite Sam and pew 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 pew, you don't care about nothing what you say, how you do it, when you do it. You might care later on. One of the biggest favors, and we don't get in grown folk business, but one of the biggest favors you can do for yourself is to leave yourself room for growth before you completely potentially ruin a channel.
Right.
Now, I just want to add one thing to what you said because I think it's so true.
Yeah.
You can't be afraid to let your hair down. You just got, you
Yeah,
got
there
you
you
got to
go. There
commit
you
to
go.
it.
Let it down, Joe.
Gotta
Let it
let
down.
that shake it.
Let it down. Let it down, Joseph. Let it down.
All three
He's 6'5".
centimeters.
Not 3 centimeters. you you know, no, that's real, bro, because
Yeah.
you can be relaxed and have a great content and a great channel. And first off, everybody's gonna perceive you differently.
Right.
You don't have control over that. You could say 1 2 3 4, and somebody heard you say 4 3 2 1. You can't control that,
Mm-hmm.
but you can get on your channel, let your hair down, and have it. I think it's a matter of taste and a
Yes.
matter of uh the word I'm looking for escapes me at the moment, but I really want to say tact. I guess you could
Mm-hmm.
say tact
Mm-hmm.
and presentation. Hey, Andale, how you doing, Miss Andale Homestead?
Hey,
Thank you for being in
Andale.
here.
Boy, I've been keeping up with Andale. Andale has been so amazing. She just went on a really nice connection getaway cruise.
Mm-hmm.
I've been
Mm-hmm.
following her on Facebook. My dearest friend Andale, thank you so much for being here. We
We
appreciate you.
appreciate it.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. And that reminds me of something because I want to talk about multiple platforms
Yes.
tonight as well. I've asked you your opinion. We've conversed with other people. Uh, we juggle back and forth, man. We really, really do. And I know that we've spoken about some other platforms. I know that you can find
Mm-hmm.
motivation from the Weightlifting Geek over on Instagram,
Mm-hmm.
on the
Mm-hmm.
TikTok machine, on the YouTube machine. And Joe, talk to us about Facebook and how you feel about it, and uh, you know, just
Well,
talk
and
about it.
and I'm gonna tell you, I'm glad Andale is here
Mm-hmm.
because I've heard different things about Facebook,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
it wasn't until the collab with Andale and
Mm-hmm.
talking to her behind the scenes and understanding how the Facebook Reels program works that
Right.
I was like, you know what, I can do that. I can do that because
Yep.
it all boils down to short form content. That's what everything is going toward now. So
Mm-hmm.
and that's another reason why I really don't like making videos and why because before when we were working toward monetization, our Tech Tuesday was like 30 minutes. That joint was out there because
Yeah.
we needed to
That was
watch
long, long.
hours. Yeah, yeah, it was
Yeah,
long,
yeah,
long. We needed to
yeah.
watch hours and trying to build engagement and give people time to come in. But now that we've got to monetization, we don't have to do that anymore. So you give me 8 minutes and I've got a quick tech tip that could change the game for you when it
That's it,
comes
bro.
to
That,
YouTube.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. I've
Listen,
noticed that.
I'm gonna
Oh,
only
go ahead.
take 8 minutes of your time. I'm gonna only take 8 minutes of your time. I ain't
Hey,
got to keep you for 30 minutes.
sometimes 8 minutes is all you need.
Oh wow.
But we're talking about. Let me get your head out the gutter.
I just
You
said, oh
stop.
wow.
You stop. I'm
Hey,
serious.
hey, April. Look, I saw a twinkle in Jay's eye just a second before he said that.
As soon as you said, I felt it. I knew as soon as you said 8 minutes, I was like, here you
Whatever. I'm gonna speak to some more people coming in because both of y'all nodded, man. Y'all take some time out. So we got Miss, and then we got Warning Skydom. What
Hey,
is good,
warnings.
family?
What's going on?
Martika
Hey,
is in
Martika.
here, and Miss Felicia F.R. Humphrey.
Hey, FR.
So thank y'all for being in here. We appreciate it. But um, that reminds me of something else that I hear. As I observe. I'm just an old country boy. I ain't smart as I ain't
Me too.
sharp as tool in the draw or out in the shed. But look here, I often see and I'll admit something. I believe this myself at first that it was based on, and this is only my theory. Only my theory. I admit this that things were being condensed into uh micro form because of everybody's attention span is just gone. Like ain't nobody got none of them. No, I disagree. What I believe now versus 30 years ago or 20 years ago, you didn't have the enormity of media that you have.
Yes.
You
Yes.
have 20. We could literally go in the living room right now, and you got some people all they watch is everything that come on Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
Some people they only watch everything that come on. Uh, some people only watch YouTube. Some
Hmm.
people stream from just 20, 30 different devices. It's 30 years ago, you had about 15 popular television shows that everybody knew.
Family
Now you
matters step by
have about
step.
three, huh?
Family matters step by step. It was a Friday
Step by
lineup.
step, Friday
Yep.
lineup.
Yep.
And now you have 300. There are some shows that will probably be some of the best shows I've ever watched in my life. I ain't even heard of them because they on a streaming platform that either don't have or don't know about yet, or they went out of production and they made 3 seasons, but it started in 2016 and I never heard of it. So I said all that to say I don't think it's a lack of human ability to focus. I think the reason that shorts are so popular, reels are so popular, is that it allows content to actually be seen in abundant ways that again, like you said, man,
Yeah.
30-minute television shows or even 30-minute long form content, it's easy to lose people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you juxtapose that to being able to see a 30-second clip or a 20 or even a 6-second clip, it could potentially go viral.
Yep.
This is what it is, people. We can adapt and overcome, or we can just continue to watch and live in spaces that we're more comfortable with. But the change ain't coming, it's already here.
Right.
Yeah.
I think it's a little bit of both. I think it's people's attention spans, as well as what you said. You you know, if you do a short video and you grab someone's attention like that, then they'll watch it, and then they'll have more time to watch other videos because there's so many. So I think it's a little bit of both.
Well, that's kind of what I was saying.
Yeah, no. I'm just adding on to what you said. I think it's a
Right.
little bit the attention span as well.
Yeah,
because some people, it's content creators that'll say if you know, I can't sit and watch a 45-minute video.
Right.
It's just too long for me. Or
Exactly.
but a 15-second video, they'll watch the entire thing. So I think it's a little bit of both.
Oh, you right, babe.
Now, and I'm gonna tell you something else, and I gotta say this. Jason made a comment. Saffron and Son was definitely my favorite TV show of all time. Bro, listen.
Yeah.
I somewhere in this house, I have like 3 seasons of Red Fox and Saffron and Son on DVD.
Yeah.
And when I get bored, you know what I mean? Because that's when TV was TV. It's just
right.
And the reason why I'm saying that is because, big bro, you're so right. Like back in the day, there was only a handful, but it was good.
Yeah.
Like now there's so much nonsense,
right,
that you don't have time to find the good because it's a sea of everything else.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
Yeah. Agreed.
And it's the same thing with content creation. When we are always elated, it's 30 people in here right now. It's been more than that. It's been jumping back and forth. We are always grateful and thankful whenever we have people who come in, because we always hope for the best, but you never know what you're gonna get. And we always hope that we engaging, that we captivate and hold on to you with whatever conversation we having at the moment. But I think it's gonna be more difficult as time goes on, because like you said, we actually remember Sanford and Son. And Jason, bro, that's one of our favorite. We still watch all the old stuff. Somebody put that in the chat. I think it was Good Eats. I guess we just call it our nostalgia TV.
Yeah.
A lot of older shows, you can literally watch the whole episode all the way through. We feel engaged. It's funny, it's humorous. But with all this new stuff out here, it's almost like new R&B or new jazz or even some new country. Yes, there are great artists out there, but I'm not finna do the work no more to try to sift through the 7,000 people in that genre who dropped a song this month that I gotta.
Right.
Yeah.
It's too much work, man. So how do you separate yourself, man? How do you stand out?
Hey, Jim Jones, thank you for being here.
Thank you, Jim. And you as a content creator, but what are some ways that other content creators can potentially stand out and separate themselves in a, I ain't gonna say a positive way, because you could be whoever you want here. That's between you and whoever, whatever.
So for me, I think as you grow, you have to be observant, because your audience is going to tell you what they like the most about you.
Right.
Now,
man.
Yes. Because when you're being yourself, you're exposing all of you. Or let me rephrase. You're exposing 80 to 90% of you to the world. Well, of that 80 or 90%, you may not realize your talent until other people tell you what they appreciate.
Yep.
Right.
Prime example. The British accent, Jay, fire. Listen. But that Obama accent, bruh, listen, I can't breathe. Like, for real. My esophagus begins to close from sheer laughter.
Hey man, we just have fun with it, bro. We just have. I'm glad you enjoy it, but she got to put up with this all the time.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm getting at. Those kind of things, and letting ourselves be ourselves, we find out what other people like. And
Mm-hmm.
now it's not a matter of changing who you are, but you allow certain things to shine more than
Exactly.
others because
Right.
you
Yeah.
know that's what everybody enjoys.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
for me, listen, I done had like a 30-minute conversation with my wife today, and we were talking about this here microphone and all the comments and the things. Look, Big Rooster talking about you sound motivational in the car and sexy in the studio. Those kind you
But it's true. It's true.
yeah.
It's true.
So listen, I'm taking this sexy show on the road. We finna hit YouTube, we finna hit Facebook, we finna hit Instagram. We about to reel it up. You know what I mean?
Hey, hey,
But
I can see his point though. I can see his point. But
and,
you know,
and that's the thing.
go ahead, bro.
No,
Go
that's
ahead.
the thing. You just find out by listening and paying attention. Because when you're in this thing, to be in this thing to help other people, you pay
Mm-hmm.
attention to other people. If you
Right.
in
Right.
here just to let your ego, you know what I mean, you're not gonna care what other people say. So you're not gonna allow that feedback to actually be feedback. But when
Right.
you
Right.
listen, then you can allow the aspects of you that people enjoy to shine more while you still include all of you in your content.
Right. 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 No, no, I agree, bro. And something else that's a complexity of content creation because our style is very similar to yours in that regard. Anybody who don't watch African Dreaming for about 5 minutes know that we very purposefully and deliberately we don't get in grown folk business, or we try
Hmm.
not to. But we talking about things that make content creation so hard.
Right.
Now, this might depend on what style of creator you are, especially in this YouTube space. We very slow to never tell people what to do.
Yes.
But what I have noticed that I have to admit, we have to admit honestly that we've both seen because we've discussed it. There are certain people who are content creators who have sometimes massive fan bases, and the worse they talk to them, the worse they treat them, the more demanding they are of their base with little to no respect, the more it seems like the fan base absolute and just loves
Mm-hmm.
them,
Mm-hmm.
I
worships
don't
them.
I don't
And
get it.
me neither, bro. I sit in awe. I sit in awe, and I'm like, what is why? They talking bad to you, they talking sideways to you, they saying what they will or won't do unless this get to there or the number. And I be like, I very rarely even frequent those style channels anymore because hell, I'm not finna watch that because I'm just passing through. I'm not one of your people like that. So you ain't finna talk crazy to me and then
That
think I'm
part.
finna.
Right.
But and you could elaborate on this, Joe and baby, but it's like watching that can almost be disappointing because it's like if you over here being positive, you over here supporting people, trying to give tips, drop information, show love, versus somebody who telling you, I'ma end this joint. I ain't gonna say nothing for 3 minutes unless I get X amount of likes. So this it's like, wow, wow.
Right.
But you have no control over that.
Yeah. It's interesting to watch, but the way you get them is the way you lose them.
Ooh.
So if that's how you
Ho,
come,
wait. We are not about to blow by that. Like you did not just say what you said in my Kevin Hart voice. Listen, wait a minute. Can we get a snap on that?
We got you. We
Listen.
got the love Jones
snap
snap
it.
off of that one, boy.
Because that's not how you want to build your audience. You don't want to be mean to people and hateful. You want whatever energy you throw out there, that's what you want to get back.
Facts.
So if you want to help people and you genuinely want to help people and you genuinely care about people, that's the audience you want. People that's going to care about you, that's going to watch your stuff, that's going to support you. But if you're talking crazy to me, that don't do it for me. I'm finna go.
Yeah.
I'm finna change the channel because that's everybody's right. There's so many channels. I'm finna just slide on across that one and move on to something that speaks to me. So
Now, and
what's up, JC family?
Hey, JC
and
family.
Loving Me, Tracy Anderson. I'm sorry, brother. Go ahead.
I'm gonna agree with Big Sis on this because this is the way I look at this. Everything that we do, whether it's long form content, whether it's short content, or whether it's live streams like we're doing right now, is a representation of us. If something happens where I get into some type of situation where I'm not able to make content, I want my content to speak for me. So if I don't make positive content, it's one thing for somebody to yell at you in person. It's another thing for somebody to yell at you on a replay. I ain't finna sit here and watch a replay of somebody yelling at me. What is wrong with you?
Facts, bro. Facts.
Because that only works in that way when that person is there real time to do it. Listen, I want people years later to be able to watch long form content, live streams, and feel the same motivational energy that I felt and everyone else felt in that very moment.
Right.
Facts.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just agreeing.
No, I mean, that's a gem. We talked about that. That's a gem. Like you said, you look. Baby just said you lose them like the same way you get them. Man, that speaks to so much. And something else, I think as content creators, it's okay to be comfortable sometimes when you do lose people. Whether it's a little group, or whether it's one individual, or whether it's 3 or 4 individuals, or
that might be a blessing that you ain't able to see,
that you can't see in the moment, because everybody is not for you,
right?
And people come and people go, and being at least for us, being able to acknowledge that and accept that as a content creator, it comes with the territory.
Yes.
Being okay with that is something that will keep your mind from racing in ways and thinking about stuff that ain't benefiting you. You exhausting energy that you could be putting into your family as well as into your content creation. You know, what's the Frozen? What's she?
Let it go.
Let it go.
Hey, look, but I'm gonna tell you something, and I'm glad we're having these conversations and these collabs and this series, because I really feel like this is a series. And my biggest thing, I was talking to M from M&T Living, like when I first started the channel, and we had this conversation about putting something back, because as humans we often take. We take. I want this and I want that and I want this, I want that. But very few things are renewable resources.
Right.
There's a lot of things that are non-renewable resources. Eventually, we're going to run out of dinosaurs in the ground. Gas is not a renewable resource. You see what I'm saying? So if we're going to be on this platform and get something from it, how can we put something back for somebody else to get something later?
Come on now.
So I want the content to be that. I want it to be something that gives back, because that's what we should be doing as humans, period.
Right.
Yep.
Right. And man, when it may be slow going, and this is turning into a little bit of encouragement as well, because I know the title is what are the hey Clarence Malay and
it was somebody else that popped
in.
A new person. Hey, Loving Me, Tracy Anderson. Thank you for being here,
Miss Tracy.
They popped in a few. Lil J Money Lifestyle Vlogs.
There it is.
Yeah, thank you for being here.
J Money? Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you. Don't be too woe out or beat down by your process being slow going because of what Lil bro motivate. Hey, what's up, Liz B. J? Oh,
Hey,
she
Liz
been in
B.
here. She been in here. I think she
We can
back
speak
now.
again. Hey,
We can
Liz.
speak it.
Yeah.
Baby. What motivation just said is 100% true in our opinion.
Excuse me.
Even if it's slow going, that's okay. Would you rather have again? This is a marathon, not a sprint. Would you rather have uh 50,000 friends for a little while, all of whom are completely disinterested or
Mm-hmm.
unengaged, or would you rather have 10 that show up every time you go live or drop a video? Now it may seem disproportionate because it is, but if you'll give it time, the effectiveness of a small group show, hell, apply it to your life.
Yeah.
Apply it to your life. How many people sit around and in your life and have ever sat up with folk they wasn't completely comfortable with or cool with and felt lonely in a crowded room?
Mm-hmm.
Or would you rather sit out on the back of the pickup truck at your homeboy house out in the country and it ain't but 3 or 4 of y'all, but you know that everybody to your left and your right got your best interest. They watching your back. They looking out for you. Man, sometimes you got to juggle as a content creator, see who's who, and not be I'm gonna make it plain. Don't be out here feeling bad because your numbers may look, which I want you to elaborate on that, Joe, and I want you to talk about that too, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all don't be out here in these YouTube streets feeling bad about what your numbers look like when you know how hard you're working. The only thing you can do is give yourself time.
That's it.
And build people who matter. Build people, build a core group of people who have your best interest and support at the end of the day. And that's it, man.
Yeah. Yep.
Go ahead, April.
No,
I'm a copy J. Ladies first.
yeah. It's one of those things. If you're always chasing money, it'll never be enough. If you're always chasing likes and subscribers, it'll never be enough. If your content speaks for itself and you love what you do, and that translates, you'll get that back from your audience.
Come on, baby.
That's how I feel about it.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I'm gonna say two things. I saw this quote on Instagram. This was years ago, and it was one of my favorite quotes because it was someone saying that they needed to borrow $20. Someone told them, "I only have 10." Now you can look down on that person because they said, "I only have 10." But if they're giving you their very last $10, don't that mean more than somebody that just gave you 20 just because you asked for it?
Yes.
And what I'm getting at is it's just like what you were saying, big bro. You can have 150 people that are there because they want to see you, or you can have 5 people that are ambassadors for you. And I say it all the time in our live streams because I want to be everyone's ambassador. I want you to be where I am when you're not there because I'm here to help you. You see what I'm saying? So when I'm in these chats, I want to be able to throw your name out, throw your channel name out so that other people get to know you because they appreciate what I say. Because in that way, we all win.
Facts. All facts. No, that's real, bro. And Hudson, I saw what you put in. Y'all can do what Hudson doing. Hudson dropping her hashtag BCIAC. I was gonna tell her to fix it, and she fixed it. But everybody in the chat, y'all can drop hashtag BCIAC into the chat, and that will drop your link for the new people, baby. What that even mean? What did it?
Being country in another country.
Okay. All right. If y'all don't know, if y'all, for those who didn't know, hey, what's up, Butter Roll Boutique?
Hey, Butter Roll.
It's a lot of new people in here, so if y'all didn't know, believe it or not, man, we from Texas.
Yeah. Hey, big bro. The shirt says it. The shirt says it all.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
I ain't. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Some people might not know what that is, though. You know, that Longhorn.
I ain't got tricks.
Put it up there, baby.
Hit that Millie Rock while you like that. Hit that Millie Rock. There you go, big bro.
Joe.
That's all you got to do that. Do that right there.
I love it.
That Millie Rock, boy.
Oh gosh.
Joe, you're an enabler.
He is.
I can't help it. I'm sorry.
Hey, what's up, phone check?
Hey, phone check.
You know, man, and this is something else. Being your true, authentic self, you can only win.
Mm-hmm.
And you can win. You can win two different ways, but you can only win. You can win where you build a constituency and a group of people who just like you more than you ever realized, and then they might show you your actual self, and then you like, oh, I don't like this no more, and you may change it. Or you the type of person who your authentic self, and you being who you are, and the love and the energy and the vibes that you put out, you get that back, and you like, oh, I love this. I want to be an even better version of me, right? I'm saying that to say, I don't think it's beneficial to anybody to not be. Oh, look, we joke with the best of them. We're literally just we will pepper you with innuendo like birdshot. You know what I'm saying? We do it all the time. We have all kinds of jokes and all this and that, but at the same time, we don't classify ourselves as a family channel. You know, like like family with the little kids and stuff like that. But we're kind of a variety, everything goes type channel. But at the same time, so many of the people that we have befriended who are in our community, the weightlifting community, the gardening community, which is our origins, the gaming community. Man, sometimes people want to listen to you. We give people a warning, a head up. Like if you got your kids in the car, you might want to put them headphones on or turn us off and come back later. We'll say, like just some kind of warning. Disclaimer, right?
Earmuffs.
It's okay to be that.
Earmuffs.
Oh, go ahead. Earmuffs. Thank you, Joe. Earmuffs. I tell people all the time, earmuffs.
It's usually after you done said.
That happens too. Quit judging me. But she right. Sometimes it's after the fact, but I'm working on that. I'm a work in progress. But in a world where and I want you to elaborate on this, little bro. In a world where mean girls are popular, bad boys are popular, being rude and nasty as hell to people who really did nothing to you might just have a misunderstanding or might that sells. It is popular. It's okay to do. We encourage people over here to remember that it's still okay to show kindness. It's still okay to support people. It's still okay to be decent. Now that might not be as popular as whatever else is going on in the world, but it's something so true and real and authentic about it. You will always have some people of value around you. It may not be millions and hundreds of millions or billions of people that's just in love with you and will fall at your feet. But hell, if you got a couple dozen, I'll take y'all with me wherever I go, and y'all hopefully take me with you wherever we go, and we can sit down and break bread together and whatever else we got to do.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, I went on a tangent there. I'm sorry, Joe.
Well, no, I'm gonna take your tangent a step further, but
okay.
Because this is the thing. I want to be able to sleep at night.
Come on, man.
Yep.
Come on, bro.
I want to be able to sleep at night because if you are the type of person that you described, that's a mean girl or a bad boy or whatever, then be yourself. But I'm not that. I'm a lover. I'm not a fighter. I'm a good guy. That's just how I've always been. And throughout the course of life, it took me time to realize that it was okay to be me.
Exactly.
I don't have to be somebody else. And what ends up happening is if you're not authentically that person, people can tell that you're not authentic. Now, me,
Facts.
I'm hashtag dad joke and motivation. That's it.
All day, every day.
All day long, all day long. And that's
Yeah.
what people need to know about
Right.
me. Uh, hashtag other conversation.
You see what he doing? I knew we were gonna make it to Tuesday. I knew we were gonna make it to Tuesday.
but but I just want people to be themselves because there is a power in you being yourself. And it's just like what you were saying, big bro. You may not grow as fast as others, but when you do grow, it's going to be exponential because the people that are telling people about you are real people. And the people that they're talking to are real people. Real people recognize real people and they jump on the same train as real people.
Come on, man. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. I couldn't I agree. I mean, I don't know what else to say. And um hell, I couldn't have said it better. I agree. Bro, when you get the and that I'm looking at the chat and I'm listening to you and I'm thinking about Phone Check 72. Y'all check out Phone Check Phone Check 722. So the genre, the way that you deliver are two different things. Cause you could cover all kinds of stuff. Like, I'll use Miss V as an example. She covers a lot of crime.
Who's
right?
Miss V?
I'm sorry. See, yeah. You see how my wife is in? Like we talking about cousins or something. No, we're talking about make this like everybody just supposed to know, you know. Like make this go viral TV LLC. So she covers a lot of crime and stuff. She has 2 channels. But what I'm saying is sometimes the content that you create can be one thing, or it could be this, or it could be that, but it never limits you from being a good person.
Yes.
You could literally be talking about what happened with the latest rapper. You could literally be talking about crime. You could literally be talking about this. Now, we're going to keep it a buck. We ain't got a lot to kick it. Certain genres of this creative space come with a certain demure, if you will, or if you won't. Yeah. Oh, you like that? You like that?
You know, I'm a sucker for a big word, big bro. Go ahead.
Just got excited over there, boy.
So, with certain criteria, certain not criteria, certain atmospheres exist within certain types of genres of YouTube. It just is what it is. I mean, if you over in the hip hop space, you can, it's almost predictable. You're gonna see certain moods and vibes and styles and language over in that space. It doesn't make it wrong, it makes it them. If you go over into the sports, whether it be it basketball, football, whatever, baseball, you're gonna see something there. It's part of the culture. Every segment of, especially YouTube, because that's what we're focusing on tonight, has its own culture. Whatever space you in or whatever you do or however you do it, you still reserve the right, and it's possible. It may be hard going, but you can still be a good quality person in whatever space you're in because of what Motivation just said, man. And somebody put it in the chat. Real recognize real.
Thanks.
Real recognize real.
Yeah.
It's just all it is. I don't know what else to say. And it's gonna come with some people being down for you. It's gonna come with some people not liking you because how dare you get out here and still be decent? and nice and kind and considerate and
Yeah.
yeah.
And
Go ahead, bro.
I want to say real quick, thank you, Vision. I appreciate you. Vision been in the chat the whole time, and I'm gonna tell you, Vision is right. African Dreaming, truth, bro. Speak, yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Listen
Thank
here
you,
now.
Fish. Thank you.
Um, no matter what you do, there's gonna be people that don't like you.
Always.
No
Always.
matter what
Yep.
you do, there's gonna be people that don't like you. So you can
Period.
jump into those other spaces that you were mentioning, big bro, and
Mm-hmm.
you can be in those and still be a good person, but people aren't going to like you because you're in those spaces.
Come on,
So
man.
regardless of what you do, people aren't going to like you. And I'm going to
Yeah.
tell you, it's taken me time because I know when content is reaching out on this platform because I
Yeah.
get negative comments.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Out.
So
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I dropped a video of little man doing the lat pull down. Now
Mm-hmm.
he's 9, so I'm not super strict about his form and his technique. I'm glad
Right.
he's there. You know,
Fact.
I can deal with the rest in time. Somebody commented talking about I'm all for kids working out, but can you just lower the weight and make sure he has proper form and all the yada yada. So
Wow.
I just responded to the comment. Definitely, we're working on it. I didn't record them all. Bye.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
but that's how I know that that short is matriculating in these YouTube
Oh.
streets because of the
Oh.
negativity.
Hey. Yeah. It's matriculated through the algorithm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see what you did there. I see what you did.
I had to sneak that in real quick, just slide that in. But and the reason why I'm mentioning that is those kind of comments can get us down. Because 8
Yes.
months ago, those kind of
Yes.
comments discouraged me. But over
Right. Right.
time, I've realized that it's part of the territory. There's gonna be people that talk about you, don't like what you do. There could be people that are mad at Big Bro because one lock don't look like it's supposed. Bye, bye,
Fact, man. It
bye.
happens.
So we
It's
gotta be
real.
ourselves. We gotta be ourselves. We just gotta be
Fact.
ourselves. And when
Fact.
we are ourselves, there will be more people that are with us than those that are against us every time.
Always.
Yep.
Always. Hey, what's up? Welcome in, Cole Waltz.
Hey, Cole. Thank you for being
Um,
here.
yeah, man. I mean, and
Hey,
look,
Yaya.
what?
Yaya been in here. Hey, Yaya and
Yeah.
Tim.
What's up, family? Um, to go back to the way you started the conversation is this last part. When y'all, we're using a lot of analogies, but we hope this is applicable to your experience as a content creator because I'm finna throw one more analogy out there. Like you
Yes.
said, you can't expect to be liked or welcomed or understood in certain spaces. If I walk into, I want everybody in here, I don't care how long it's been for you, think about the most ratchet club close to you. The most somebody gets shot every Thursday, and folks still go back. Like it just that club, right? So you think if if, if that envision that club in your mind, and envision you walking in there, sitting in the corner, reading Langston Hughes, and think somebody ain't gonna punch you in the back of the head.
I
I'm,
love it.
I'm serious. I'm serious. Like it almost don't even make sense. You literally have to go where you are celebrated and welcome, not tolerated, and in competition with people who because there are some spaces on this on this African Dream. And I saw Chocolate Drop jump
Hey,
in here
Chocolate
speaking.
Drop.
Hey,
What's up,
Chocolate.
Chocolate Drop? How you doing? I have been to places and I see people. I have Joe. This makes me feel so good, baby. You done seen these comments too. People comment to us. They send us messages. They do this and that. Now we new to the game. We have encountered people who have said they have been on YT for years.
Yes.
5 or 6 years, they done got off, came back, and got off of this and that, and have never had a community like what they found here and thanked us, and I'm sure people thank you and others for like. I'm so glad that y'all are here and you have. Man, could you imagine if it was several thousand of us trying to be that and do that?
Yeah.
That space where people feel welcome and safe and understood, and you know, go ahead,
Yeah.
bro.
Well, and I'm gonna be honest. This community has made it easier to be a content creator because of the support in the community. So I encourage everybody, if you're going to start content creation, you want to start content creation in the best environment possible. You take a
Mm-hmm.
tadpole. A tadpole doesn't grow up in the deepest water out there. The
Right.
tadpole, it grows up in the corner behind the reeds where
Come
nobody
on,
can
man.
get to it,
Some
so that it
protection.
can get,
Yeah.
yeah, because it's got to get stronger. And
Yep.
once the tail goes away and the legs come out and it can do
Mm-hmm.
its thing, it's ready for the land, it's ready for the water, and
Yep.
then it moves. So,
Yep.
and I know that big bro and big sister like me from this perspective, we want to create a YouTube nursery, if you will, an
Yeah.
environment where you can be, you can grow, you can develop, learn who you are as a content creator, and then go face the rest of this platform.
Exact. Come on, bro. Period. Period. Because, like you said many times before, if you could help anybody that's a content creator avoid some unnecessary mistakes, man, that's like that's priceless. That's
Yes.
priceless. You know, because of my height and my build, like I always like even my little nephew, you know what I'm saying? He on offense and played offense. Uh anyway, let me get to the point before I get into a whole nother story. But one of my favorite um one of my favorite middle linebackers of all times was Mike Singletary.
Yes.
Mike Singletary had I know I'm showing my age, man. Calm
No,
down, Joe.
I'm with you. I'm with you though. I feel you.
He would always he had a whole philosophy about making false steps. When you if you just use one step in the wrong direction, you have to readjust so much of yourself. You got to turn hips, you doing spins, you got to do everything to get back to if you had just took it slow and been observant and waited for just a little bit longer. Even if you waited another second, even if you waited another half second, it would have been more lucrative
Yes.
than taking two steps in the wrong direction. Bruh, you literally out here living a philosophy, and we get to be a part of that, of saving people headaches. Now, whether they listen or not, that's up to them. But saving people headaches from those false steps, false moves. And if you 5'11" or play a middle linebacker, dude, you don't have, and believe me, whether you think it is or not, it's 300 million plus content creators on here. If you go in the wrong direction too long, who wants to have to retract a year or two or 3 months or 4 months or 5 months when you could have just kind of pivoted the right way in the first place? But
And
go ahead, bro.
I'm gonna take it a step further. And I'm so glad that you said what you said, because
What's that?
M&T put it in the comments. They're related to Mike Singletary.
Mm, I didn't
Okay.
even see it.
So
Wow.
cousin Mike.
Are
Hey,
you serious?
yes,
Yeah.
I'm serious.
Yo, that
I'm
was
serious.
one of when I was when I was coming up, because I started out on offense, man. I started out pushing bodies, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. Hey,
but but like to be he was dropping knowledge. I mean, not just the football philosophy. That whole concept is applicable to life, man.
yes,
If you can avoid it, don't make false steps. Learn from other people. And I had a dude across the. There's a dude in my neighborhood who used to fix bikes. He would always point at everybody else's bike. And motivation giving y'all free game. We trying to give you I don't even want to say free game. I'm gonna say insight.
Yeah.
When you can see and learn from somebody else's mistakes, and you kind of see like maybe I shouldn't do what that person did as a creator. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it, man.
Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you, it takes a certain level of maturity to be able to expose your flaws.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and because of the way this platform presents content, everything is always thought that it needs to be perfect. It needs to be this. It needs to be that, because these type of videos get views. But on the other end of this technology is a real person. So
Facts.
I'm going to tailor how I present my content from a technology standpoint. But trust and do believe my content is intended to hit the heart of the person on the other end of the technology.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what this whole thing is about. So we go through things and we do things, but I don't mind exposing my flaws, because as a person on the other end of the technology, I want you to know that even though I don't know you yet, I've got your back, because
Exactly.
I made a mistake. I messed up, but I need you to know that I don't want you to mess up.
Right.
Exactly. I'll give a true story. So I don't know if Miss Andel's still in here, but earlier Andel's Homestead was in here because of motivation from the weightlifting geek and Andel Homestead. When we got to our monetization process, because they shared the experiences that they had that they had been through, we literally because it's so easy to do it. It's very unclear. I don't think the language is precise. It's unnecessary filler legal jargon that's put in there that's it's unnecessary. And I'm not going to accuse it of being deliberately unnecessary, but however, it's still confusing.
Yeah.
And
And
go ahead,
I
baby.
take it a step further, like Joe said. I take it a step further.
Hey, wait.
It's different for everybody. The steps aren't going to be the same for everybody. When we were talking to Big Rooster and we were explaining our monetization process, it was very different from his. The steps weren't in the same order. And there were certain things we had to do that he didn't have to do. So it's different for everybody.
Very true. Very true.
I'm a Andrea. I'm gonna take a step further with the knee emoji. You see it, Joe?
Go ahead, Andrew. I'm with you. I'm with you, fam. I'm with you. That's a BCIAC member, y'all. I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna take advantage of this opportunity, and it's not even my channel, but because we are family, I need you to know that if you want to know the inside scoop of what's going on behind the scenes, you got to become a member. We're trying to get African Dreaming to 100 members. So
Oh
if you are
wow.
not a member, please become a member. Please. I
Thank
am.
you, Joe.
Oh,
I,
man.
listen, I am for a reason. So I'm telling you. I ain't telling you nothing I ain't doing. But yeah, Jamie, the people need to know.
Thank you, bro.
And again,
Thank you.
I'm flip it and reverse it. Please become a member of Motivation from the
Lifting
Weightlifting
geek.
Geek.
Because why wouldn't
Thank
you?
you.
Because why wouldn't you? I'm just
I mean, the
saying.
man coming to you every
Every
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Yes.
Intimate, behind the scenes,
Yes.
members only, chopping it up, catching
Absolutely.
up.
Yes.
Like that. Why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't
Thank
you?
And
you.
you can get snippets, you can get pieces of the same style and type conversations
Mm-hmm.
we having right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to, I'm gonna take it a step further.
Go
I,
ahead,
wa-
big bro.
so when you and April were talking, baby alluded to something. My conversation with Big Rooster. I really need people to understand that there's an assumption of uniformity across this platform with regards to how everything works, how everything goes. That is not the case.
Nope, it's not.
My little bro sitting over there in Kakalaki. We sitting over here in East Africa. The way the information is disseminated, Joe might get an email 2 days before anybody even remotely over here get it. Somebody in California might get something 3 days before him.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess it's a benefit to it because it allows people who receive it to maybe put that information
Share
out
it. Yeah.
to share it before others have like face to face proof of it or whatever. But man, YT different for everybody.
Absolutely.
The thing, because
Yeah.
if you see somebody say, okay, this is the step you're gonna have to do, this gonna be like this, that's gonna be like, but nah, bro, you don't know what it's gonna be like because they hit everybody different at different times with different information. Did we speak to Nicole Smith Gardening? Hey,
Hey,
Nicole
Nicole
Smith,
Smith. Thank you
how
for
you
being
doing?
here. Hey, Pia.
And Pia,
Passionately Intrigued Arts. Thank you for being here.
what's up, family? How
Yeah.
you doing? Thank you. Um, but like limit yourself on that expectation because you don't know what you will be privy to and at what time.
Right.
And the requirements for you to set up certain phases of your partnership program may be completely out. If you'll think of a questionnaire,
Mm-hmm.
imagine a questionnaire, right? And everybody would if an employer wanted to get true accurate numbers and opinions and perceptions of the potential employees, would they pull out one uniform basic questionnaire, or would the questionnaire be maybe 4 or 5 different styles and then it's put out there?
Hmm.
That's it. I won't belabor the point, but y'all, I hope y'all picking up what I'm putting down.
Yeah, and what happens is nothing is the same for everyone in life.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care
Mm-hmm.
where you grow up in the same address, eat the same food every morning.
Yeah.
Nothing is the same for everyone because
Yeah.
everyone's life experiences are going to be different.
Right.
Facts.
So when it comes to YouTube, it's just like what you were saying, big bro. Listen, big rooster, big bro, living like down the street from Google, so
Exactly. Yes.
it's different for him. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
now I'm a little bit closer to Google than he is than y'all are, but
Right.
you see what I'm saying? So
Right.
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 so
Exactly.
so things are going to be different, but when we come together as a community, when we come together as a family, and we are genuinely trying to help one another, the differences disappear because we come
Yes.
together to help everyone. So
Exactly.
it may be different, but it gives us the opportunity to collab together to work through it.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. I know. Facts, bro. All
Yeah.
facts. What's up, Eric B? Thank you for
Hey,
being
Eric
here.
B.
And Amber Angel's Truth.
Hey, Amber.
And you know, we want to encourage people also because this is one of the why. Like the question is, why is content creation so hard? Um, hey, vision preparedness right there. Each one teach one.
Yep.
Each one, man, he literally took the words out of my
Yeah.
mouth.
Yeah.
Each one teach one, and um, being comfortable. I would encourage people don't allow the expectations of others to dictate who you are.
Right.
Now, it may inform you on what they desire or like or would love to see from you,
Mm-hmm.
but that can't be your North Star, what everybody else want. Because
Yeah.
when you get up to having 3, 4, 5,000 people and each individual person wants something different from you can't fulfill that. You have to have a core who you are and allow them to either stay or part ways. Because you'll lose your mind, man. You'll go crazy. And we have an extremely diverse group of people over here. And we love it that way. We keep it that way. Eric B just came in the chat. He a gamer. Good Eats Homestead. They gardening like we do.
Yep.
There are other people in the chat right now who live abroad. Hell, Fifi just got 11 million cubic feet worth of wood chips. I mean, hey, Fifi went and found them people. She hit the block. She turned corners. She was like, "Yo, I hear them. I know they out here." And she went and got her wood chip
with a lean on.
Yeah. She went out there to grip a grain. But we love it that way. We wouldn't have it any other way. So when people do approach you, we encourage this. When people do approach you and suggestions are different. We love suggestions, especially when we ask for them.
Right.
But you also have people who are a little bit kind of like, well, like with Lil Man. Well, take the weight down and worry about fun. How about you shut your ass up? How about you get your kid and you go do that? You start, if you don't have one, you start you a YouTube page and you go do all that. And that's something that still amazes me is how people can have, they know exactly what you need to do on your channel, on your platform, but they don't even have one.
Yeah.
It comes with the territory. Be prepared for it. Be ready for it. It's something you're going to have to deal with at some point over the course of your content creator life. Now, how you choose to deal with it, that's your business. Right. We don't get in grown folk business. That's your business. But we'll tell you, bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
and I'm gonna kind of piggyback off of that and pull it back to Friday.
Okay.
One of the things that we talked about was taking things out of your shopping cart. As content creators, this content creation thing is not easy. It is difficult in every sense of the word, and you have to have a community that keeps you strong because nobody else cares about you on this platform.
Right.
Outside of the community, you get the sideways comments and the dislikes. Yep. Look, I was looking at one of the YouTube shorts that we dropped, and I thought it was the coolest thing. I took a screenshot of it, and I'm gonna make it into a YouTube short. We lost a subscriber because of a YouTube short. I thought it was the coolest thing in the world. Somebody saw the short and said bye. But you know, it's okay because I'll see you later. But anyway, my point is this: you're gonna go through things, but like we always say, when people leave, they make room for the people that you want.
Come on now.
Absolutely.
When people leave, they make room for the people that you want. Because if someone has watched your content, they have hit that subscribe button, they have said, I'm down with you, and something that you did made them leave, they are making space for someone that is truly down for you that's coming in the future.
Right. Facts. And it's going to happen. It's going to happen to all of us. And again, we ain't getting in grown folk business, but we will encourage this. Hey, what's up, Sunday Backyard Farmer?
Hey, Sunday.
What's good?
Man, look here. I don't care who it ain't got to be us. It ain't got to be motivation from the Weightlifting Geek. It could be one or two other people. A lot of people on this platform or other platforms, they have relationships and they communicate outside of the chat, right? If you don't have hey man, I'm gonna vision preparedness all the time. Y'all know who he talk about, who he say his ride or die.
Right.
Who he say his ride or die. I'm gonna let y'all go over to the channel. Y'all gotta go look at his videos. I ain't gonna spill the tea. I ain't gonna give it to you. Y'all gotta go vision preparedness and look for yourself. But you better get you one of them. You better get you some. I mean, if you plan on or you anticipate or your desire is to be a serious content creator, find somebody that you can confide in outside of the chat or on screen or whatever, who can be that person who, like, okay, I know this happened, but what about it looking at it from this point of view?
Right.
What if that happened, but look at it from that point of view? Basically, somebody who can give you the truth while simultaneously being encouraging. And hell, some of us can't even find that in our own families.
Right. Preferably another content creator, so they'll understand
exactly
what's going on in your hardships, because they might have the same ones, they might have different ones.
Right.
But then you can talk about these things outside, out on the outside of this platform.
Yeah.
And get some things off your chest, maybe get a different perspective.
Yeah. And that's so true. And that's why me and BFF, Miss T with the T, we always communicate, because it's the same thing. Because if I tell someone else that's not a content creator, I lost 5 subscribers. Well, you got 2,000.
Yeah.
but you understand, I lost 5.
Yeah.
Like the channel is going in a different direction. Hashtag I'm scared. People are leaving. What's wrong? So you have to have that person that understands the content life, that, like April was saying, can give you that. Listen, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. How about you try to put out another short and get some people back? Or how about you recycle some of your content to put something else? Because when you lose, the best way to counteract that is to immediately throw something else out. Listen, I'm going for more people.
Yeah. I want to go ahead, man.
I was saying.
Okay. Yeah. You got. I mean, we have the luxury and fortune of having each other. That's a benefit, and it's also complicated at times. We both working together, but like we were saying last night, Joe, when we were talking over on your live, we have to find points where we can agree to disagree. And we gotta go lay down next to each other. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a benefit, and it's also difficult. But having somebody to understand what the whole creation process is like and share that and be understood is like it's a whole different vibe, man. It's hard to explain because sometimes you do just need to vent. And if you don't have that person to either ask questions or vent to, it's kind of like it can leave you feeling real lonely.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
And the thing is, when you make content for the entire world, it can appear to some that is specific for others. But that's not always the case. As content creators, we make content for everyone, and we want everyone to be included. We want everyone to be a part of it, because as content creators, there are no boundaries. It's different here. We're trying to create a community that sees past the division of everything else. This world is divisive. There's so many people that are being divided for so many different reasons. But as content creators here on YouTube, we're trying to create content for everyone that everyone can enjoy. No matter who you are, your age, or whatever the case may be, we are trying to create content for everyone.
Right.
Absolutely. Right. Yep.
And you do that and there's not just one way to do that. You do that through your mannerisms, through showing respect. Now, mind you, everybody's still not gonna like what you do and how you do it and whatever your delivery is. But for the most part, I think the majority understand when you're making a deliberate effort to be inclusive, to be understanding, to be inviting, And even that ain't gonna get everybody on your team because people gonna
Mhm.
feel how they gonna feel.
Right.
But uh, it's a thin line between, and this is something that as content creators, everybody juggles with. I think I'm assuming, I can't prove it, but I'm assuming all serious content creators juggle with the same thing. There's a thin line between uh, being respectful, catering to someone, and maintaining your true self.
Yes.
And because there are over 7 billion people on this planet, most of whom have a YouTube account or they at least watch, shit, everybody ain't gonna be happy, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody ain't gonna be happy.
Yeah.
And if anybody ever find, because we know we do our best part to come correct. We do everything we can, the best we can to come respectfully and considerably of your feelings and emotions. But if it ever get too overwhelming, I bid you adieu.
Right.
And and you know what I'm saying, we'll see you on the flip, man. We'll holler.
Well, and see, that's the difficult thing, and that's where as a consumer, whether we're a creator as well or not, we
Mm-hmm.
have to give the creator some slack. Now,
Right.
if we are a creator and a consumer,
Mm-hmm.
it's beyond necessary to give that slack
So
because we don't, all we know is what we see as consumers. We don't know what the content creator is going through because they're a
yeah.
human just like us. They're
Yes.
living their life. And
Yes.
I'm going to take it a step further. They are tired. Let,
Yes.
let,
That part, sir.
they are tired. And,
Tired.
and,
Yes.
and, and I'm gonna use African Dreaming as an example. Y'all stayed up just to be in my live stream and come up on the panel. And then
Yep.
when we ended, y'all went to M&T and hung out with them until you were just a pinch, as Big Bro would say, from dead. Went to
Yeah.
sleep, handled what you had to handle, and came
Right.
back now. Listen, it's 3:44 p.m. my time. That means it's
Yep.
almost 2 a.m. your time.
Yep. 11:44. 11:44.
11:44,
Yep.
almost midnight.
Almost midnight.
Less than 24 hours from being exhausted. Still handled your business just to be here to potentially motivate and encourage others. We don't know everybody's circumstances,
Right.
but
Right.
in this community, we are for everyone. So
Yep.
it don't
Yes.
matter how it looks. We are for everyone. Period.
Everyone.
Period.
Everyone. And I care more about your character and your personality than everything else is secondary. Um, we live over here. We in East Africa. To some Africans, not only in the country of Tanzania, but all across the continent, we just Americans.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
then to other Africans, continental Africans, we not just Americans, we family. Welcome
Yeah.
home. We love you. It's
Yeah.
always gonna be a mixed bag. That don't matter to me. I care about what your character is. I care about how I see you treat other people. I damn sure care about how you talk to me. I care about the things that you say, how you present yourself, if you meet people with respect or not. Those are the values that um I put my concentration into. But I want to go back to Carlene Geisha. Hey Carlene, and
Hey,
I want to say
Carlene.
something. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put it up here. Family for content creators, anybody who trying to get
Mhm.
something out of this live. If y'all haven't been over to Carlene Geisha, we hope you go visit her. This is one of the kindest, sweetest, most complicated accent having people I have ever heard. I mean, when you do impressions of people, a big part of that is auditory, right? So when I hear people talk, I literally hear people, like my brain hear it in a whole completely different way. She got a combination of Jamaican, New York, and somehow it got like Texas in it a little bit, like some Southern in it, some twang. So
a little drawl,
a little drawl, just a little drawl, and but she literally is one of the most uplifting. You can go to some of her videos during your meditation process. You can go to some of her videos and just vibe out and chill, whatever. And you see what she got on the screen. Not everyone will like you, no matter how good you are. Facts.
Yep.
How do you not even like her? Man, I don't. How you don't like Colleen Gaines? Or what problem could you possibly have with her? But what she said is true because it comes with the territory. Right. And I'm gonna tell you one of the most disappointing things that we encountered. You want to assume that people who silly or say sideways stuff or send you some either disrespectful or rude or hell corny ass message. It's like, well, that's just a bot. No. No. Some of these they got social security number. You know what I'm saying? They people. they real.
They registered.
They registered. They registered, bro. They on the books. They just weird as hell. Man, if you don't build up a tolerance to overlook and not be worried about strange, just weird ass people, YouTube will content creation, period, wherever you at, will break you down. Fact. Have you somewhere sitting in the corner rocking and you know what I'm saying, contemplating life. It ain't gotta be that real. It ain't gotta be that real.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Joseph.
And what ends up happening with content creation is you put yourself on stage, which means other people watch you. Now, each and every one of us are imperfect. There is something wrong with us in some way whatsoever. But it is easier to see the imperfections of others than to see the imperfections of ourselves.
Come on, man.
Yes. Because of the fact that Afrikan Dreamin, Big Bro and Big Sis, myself, and so many else in the chat have decided to expose ourselves to go on stage for the sake of helping others. You get to see the negative parts of us because they're there. Yes, there's no way around it. So what we encourage as watchers, as viewers of the show, remember that we're all imperfect. Remember that we all fall short. Remember that we all make mistakes.
Yes.
But despite those mistakes, despite those imperfections, Afrikan Dreamin and myself are here to do the best that we can to motivate you.
Absolutely.
Real talk, man.
And that's it.
And you know, when you it gets harder by the day for some, and for some it gets easier once you accept that this is what you decided to do. The internet is forever. When you show vulnerabilities within yourself, or when you show certain parts of yourself, you can't take it back from. You can regret it. You can sit there and regret it all day. Right. And fine. You can wake up regretting, have regret for dinner, regret for lunch, regret for breakfast. Hey man, once it's out there on them internets, bro, then it's out there on them internets. Think about what you want to share before you share it. Think about how it may impact you before you allow it to be impacted. And then hell, something else I done seen. Being a content creator, I can't say we've personally been victims of. People will flat out lie on you. You know what? I grew up hearing something that I thought was true my whole life. I never really stepped back and observed it until a few years ago. And this is before we even thought about a YouTube page. And being a content creator proved it. I've always heard the saying that every lie has a little bit of truth in it.
Mm-hmm.
I sit before you all today in 2023 saying bullshit. It's folk out here who just will complete it. Don't mess around and be a celebrity if you want to. Mess around and be a basketball player or a pro baller or hell, just be a successful businessman or businesswoman. People will say whatever they want to about you, and then the responsibility falls on you to disprove it. Like, what the hell is that about? Guess what? That's something that may come with content creation, because the name of the title in this whole conversation is serious. We're doing, why is content creation so hard?
Mm-hmm.
I see it in your eyes, Joe. You want to say something? What you thinking, bro?
Well, see, this is the thing. Now, forget me. My allergies are giving me a fit right now.
Go ahead, bro.
Um,
Go ahead.
Content creation is so hard because it's content creation.
Facts.
Because regardless of your efforts, regardless of your intentions, regardless of anything you put into this, you will never make everyone happy.
Facts. All
And
facts.
there's no way around it. So you spend as and see, this is the thing. I can't speak for everyone. I can speak for Big Bro and Big Sis, and I can speak for myself and for many
Yep.
in the chat that I know. As a content creator, we are not trying to put out garbage.
Yes.
Any anything that we drop, there is a method, there is a reason, there is a purpose, dare I say a method to the madness of
Mm-hmm.
why we do what we do. So when you literally take yourself and you pour yourself into this content
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
you let it out for the world to see and
Yep.
it's received negatively,
Yep.
it is difficult to swallow that pill
So
because
hard.
Yep.
So
you
hard.
don't like I literally gave everything I had into this video, into
Yep.
this stream
Yep.
because I want to help you.
Right.
Yes.
And then here comes some. Well, you really should work on form because it's
Right.
not full. It's not
You
a full rep. You know what I mean? Because
right.
what I mean. You're
Yeah.
not helping him. You're harming him. And really,
Right. You got to deal
really.
with that kind of stuff. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
Joe, I want to say two things real quick. I see Carlene Geisha comment to she said, everybody, please, y'all drop hashtag BCIAC in the chat. That way you can connect with one
Yep.
another.
Fifi
And
on it. Yep.
Fifi on it. That's what I'm talking about.
Thank you,
And
Fifi.
thank you. And also, if you just coming in, we're gonna go for a few more minutes.
Mhm.
Uh, please share this live out if you don't mind. We really
Absolutely.
appreciate it. Share this live out and drop hashtag BCIAC so y'all can connect, because that's what we about over here.
Right.
Now back to what you were saying, bro. Um, it's unfortunate, but it's an unfortunate reality of being a content creator is having those types of people introduced into your space, into your life, and into your circumstances. And we all have different methodologies, I think, of
Mm-hmm.
dealing with what we confronted with
Mhm.
regards to that. Uh, how you cope with it may be different for you, and how we cope with it collectively may be different for us. But the issue and that hardship remains the same, and it'll never go away. Wrapping your mind around this earlier, the sooner you understand that, the better off you'll be, because it's gonna happen. It come with the territory. It ain't nothing you can do about it to prevent it. And I'll be that man. I gotta say this. I'm not gonna say certain things don't hurt at certain times, or being a man, being a woman, whatever. Hell, we human. We got feelings. But the truth of the matter is, This is why some people revert back to it's just the internet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, it ain't just the internet. When you got real people helping each other, when you got real events, we talk about 3 events all the time. One person is in this chat. Vision preparedness coming up June 2nd through the 4th. It's a bug out weekend, right? That is real. That is real. That is physical. That's people coming together physically in a real place to share information, to share knowledge, to learn about tourniquets, life-saving methodologies, things that how to treat and prepare for trauma and certain events. That ain't just the internet. Now, the internet may be the conduit that brings all those things about, but we it's not just the internet no more for many
Yeah.
of us.
Mm-hmm.
And as time progresses, as the future progresses, as we become more technologically connected, it's going to be less and less. Oh, this is just the internet. I tell you what, if it's just the internet, take your ass out there and get a job without just the internet. Go check and see what your bank statements say without just the internet. Shit, man, them days over with. Boy, you better grow. Shit. I'm sorry. I kind of got my feelings a little bit. But we grown folk, we having a conversation, man. This whole just the internet stuff, these ones and zeros is as big a part of our lives as damn near breathing. Believe me, hey, hear me right now, believe me later on.
Well,
I'm sorry, Joseph.
now I'm gonna take this a step further because I feel like it's necessary. I work full time in the technology field. Everything
Mm-hmm.
that I do is technology. There is somebody programming every program that is ones and zeros. So it may be just the internet, but there's somebody on the other side of just the internet.
Yep.
Period.
Facts.
There's no way
Yep.
Facts.
around it. So and that's where it gets tricky because we're doing everything that we can on this platform because regardless of the innuendos and the jokes and all the things that we do at African Dreaming,
Right, right.
the bottom line is you can do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yes.
possible. You can do it. And what ends up happening is you can be yourself because beyond the jokes, beyond the humor, and beyond the other things, if you really rock with African Dreaming, you appreciate the message of the content because that's
Right,
what it's about. We package our message in different ways, and there's a power in humor and so on and so forth. And we all need to know certain things and yada, yada, yada. And
right,
you,
right.
but beyond that is the motivation, the
Yes.
encouragement that you can
Yep.
do it. And
Yep.
the thing is, there's nothing special about us. There's nothing
Right.
special about
Come
African
on, bro.
Dreaming. There's nothing special about me. We are
Come on.
literally regular people trying to help other people. That's
Period.
that's
Facts.
that's all it is. That's
That's
all it
all
is.
it is.
And
Hey, I want. Oh, go ahead, Joe.
no, I was gonna say the same thing. Just like regular people in the comment section helping regular people, like Carlene Gesha. Thank you,
Yeah.
fam.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
I'm just
Thank you,
I'm
you.
just
Carly.
I'm just ready for the tech department over there at African Dreaming to play the B roll. I'm just ready for that. I'm quiet. I'm quiet. I'm ready.
Hey, and we want to shout out Pandy's hair care too. Thank you
Hey,
for being in here,
Pandy.
sis. I don't know if we spoke
Absolutely.
yet. My apologies, our apologies. But and Carlene, thank you for that. Get her
Thank you
right,
so
baby.
much. Thank you.
Gonna go
Yeah.
with Donald. Gonna go with Donald.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Count them up,
Thank
count them up,
you.
count them up, count them
Yeah.
up. Thank you, Pan. Not Pan. Carlene Gates.
Carlene. Yeah. And I was just going to say something that makes content creation so hard also is that we're all real people that have
Yes.
had real life experiences that shape and mold our perceptions, right?
Yes.
So I don't have to agree with 100% of what you say,
Mm-hmm.
but I respect your right to say it.
Right.
And that's what
Oh
all this is
no.
about.
Wait. I got to love. Listen, I don't know whether y'all snapping, but April dropping knowledge on this one. She speeding by the Corvette
tonight,
but she dropping some gems tonight. Wait.
Gems tonight, man. Yeah.
But I mean, that's real talk. We all have our experiences and our own things that shape our opinions, that shape our thoughts, that shape the things we do and how we perceive or receive what we see.
Yeah.
So it might not be something Joe says, we can say it the same way, and then somebody else can see it totally differently.
Right.
But we can be saying the same thing.
Right.
So it's a matter of perception as well. And there's millions and billions of channels, and if what you perceiving over here, that ain't our business. I can't shape your perception of
Facts.
us. Joe can't shape your perception of him. All he can do is be him and do what he does and motivate, and you receive it or you don't, and you take it the way it's meant to be taken or you don't.
Right.
That's just part of it.
Oh, you right, baby. You right. We can't.
Here come the tax man.
All right, here come the tax man. Hey, what's up, Miss T with the T?
Hey, Miss T.
Oh, and you know, this reminds me of something. No, hell, it don't remind me of something. This is the truth. This is real time. I'm gonna tell y'all something, man, because me and motivation, we talking about content creation, the complexity of it, why it's so hard. When you dealing with grown folk, when you dealing with real people. So earlier, VJ Jordan went live. VJ Jordan throwing money everywhere. All I seen was $5 bills just flying out there. It was money all over everywhere, baby. Somebody finna go pay off their house because VJ Jordan and somebody kids finna go to school because VJ Jordan was just over there slanging five like he was at Chocolate City. You know what I'm saying? So
he was making it rain.
He was making it. It was all I heard was clapping and just money flying everywhere, right? But VJ, now we didn't do this on purpose, but we're all connected. We're all friends. We're part of a friend group. VJ Jordan and Miss T with the T. Nobody deliberately stepped on nobody, and I'm gonna add this caveat in it so this shit's understood all the way. Miss T asked over in the live earlier with DJ Jordan, Afrikan Dreamin. I think y'all going on later. We just so happen to be overlapping each other, be at the same time. It wasn't no plex. It wasn't no flex. It wasn't no hate, no misunderstanding. And now you see both of those persons over in this chat right here. And if the roles have been reversed, we will be doing the same thing.
Absolutely.
That is how you grow, because you deal with grown people who understand that the more you grow, hell, sometimes you're going to be on at the same time. You will have collaborations or events or drop a video, do a premiere. Man, this is what it looks like to have a strong adult grown ass community surrounding you, and that's how you gonna survive,
right?
In my opinion.
And there's no competition. The only competition you should have is with yourself to be better and do better.
I got to snap for my wife. I got to snap for my wife. Love Jones snap.
Listen, April gets the award today because April over here. Look, she at the academy. Jay, I don't know where we at, but April over here at the academy, boy, she's just dropping gems. And
let me get DJ right real quick. Quick,
oh, we gotta get
real
DJ
quick,
right,
bro.
Yeah, real quick, man.
Get that shack on him.
Yeah, hit them shoulders, baby.
Hit him with the shoulder.
Hit him with the shoulder. We appreciate the tax man.
Thank you, DJ Jordan.
Real quick, shout out to the Afrikan Dreamin Tech Department because they are on fire.
Hey, but I call tech all the time, man.
And don't forget HR. Don't forget HR. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, with the hey Joe. That's on a need to know basis.
Yeah. Oh! But I'm gonna tell you, in all seriousness, BFF and DJ Jordan for coming through.
Yes,
because that's what this is about. We check our egos at the door. When it comes to this community, there are no egos because We don't count subscribers. We don't count views. We don't count members. We don't count nothing. Because, see, this is the thing. Everybody is doing their thing in their own way. And
In their
and
own
and,
way.
and I'm gonna say this. BFF is almost at 3K. But the
Yeah.
numbers that African Dreamin has as members is different than the numbers that BFF has. And
Right. Right.
DJ Jordan is working toward members, and everybody is different. So
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
you can't compare apples to oranges. You will never find a
Right.
comparison.
Absolutely.
Ever.
Absolutely.
Ever.
So we come together as a community and as a family, and we literally applaud anything that anybody does.
Yep.
Mhm.
And
Yep.
when I can be here, I'm gonna be here. If I'm doing my thing, you're doing your thing. We are
Exactly.
both doing our thing, but we are
Period.
still family.
Period.
Facts.
And
Period.
that's what it's about.
Absolutely. And I'm gonna take it a step further,
I'll
Joe.
take it a step
I'm gonna
further.
take it a step further.
Yes.
We're all learning.
Yes.
Nobody on this platform knows all the ins and outs of everything and how to do everything.
Right.
We learning from each other. And if your ego, you got this big ego, you gonna miss some lessons. You're gonna miss some things that you can learn to make yourself better.
Yep.
Because
Yes.
you think you got it figured out, and nobody does. We're all learning. We
all
make
learning,
mistakes
man.
daily. We
Yep.
learn all the time, and we learn from each other.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we have
And
to be able to do that without that ego in the way.
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna say this, and I hope I don't catch any flack for this. YouTube don't even know the right way to do this thing. So how are
Well,
we
hush.
supposed
That's
to?
facts.
Right?
Facts.
They can't even explain it to you.
Facts.
How come I put out one short at 1 p.m. on Thursday and it gets 5,000 views? I put out another short at 1 p.m. on Friday and it gets 3. What?
Yeah.
What? Hey.
Yeah.
So,
Like, in honor of Miss T with the T,
What are we doing
here?
what are we doing?
What are we doing? What are we doing?
Hashtag BFF. It's so, and what I'm getting at is because the platform is always changing, the
Mhm.
algorithm is always changing.
Always.
The only constant in this thing is our connection as family.
Exactly.
Because that's what's going to help us through the changes in the algorithm and the adjustments and the new contracts and everything. If we don't stick together as family, how are we all going to win? It's just not possible.
Right. We go farther together.
We go farther together. Yeah. Si se puede. For all my Española people out there, we from Texas, so I already, si se puede. Yeah. We go together. Or we can say it in Kiswahili.
Don't look at me. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Moja ka moja. We go forward. Collect like together. Moja ka moja. We go together. Forward. Together. Hell, Joe, man, look here. What you just said was profound. YouTube, YT, I know y'all people listening. I hope y'all don't come whip our legs too bad, because they'll come whip your legs sometime. But look here, man, you dealing with algorithm up until you deal with an actual human person that's giving observation to your content, and then that person makes a determination damn near on what go viral, what don't go viral, whether you get this or get that, or whether you get that or don't get this. Hell, we all out here doing the best we can.
Yep.
We because you don't know how it's gonna go, when it's gonna go, to where it's gonna go. But like you said, man, one video getting 5K and the next one get 3. We done had the same thing happen. Put something up randomly. What was it? We had something, man. It did like 5K in less than, or more than that, like in less than an
I
hour.
think it was that Frito Pie video.
Frito Pie video.
Mm-hmm.
Because Good Eats Homestead, who was in here,
Facts.
just happened to, I don't know why folks sending Fritos, scoops, over
you don't
to
know
Africa.
why? Because we asked them to. What
Well,
you mean?
maybe that's
Y'all
the reason.
feel free to send more.
Yeah. Feel free. Send a whole care package with scoops in them and Fritos and stuff. So we over here making Frito pies and, you know what I'm saying, doing the WAP and doing the we Millie rocking and shit. We over here Millie rocking because we got Frito, and the video ended up going viral as a whatchamacallit in a couple of hours.
That wasn't viral. Just,
not viral. Yeah, hell, I don't even know what viral is.
No, I'm gonna say something. That's proof that Big Bro can Millie rock. I'm just.
See that? You like that, don't you?
I'm listen.
It's not, Joe. It's
listen,
really not.
I'm gonna bring my hands up so y'all can see.
You enabling, Joe.
Listen. When that Texas Longhorn hit the Millie Rock, people listen.
Hey, I can't do the pool stick, Joe. You remember the pool stick?
Yeah.
You remember the pool stick? I do the pool stick real good. Yeah. Most of the time, cause my knee. But outside of that. You catch me on the pit day, boy. I pool stick all day long. But hey, what's up, Kelly Homestead with Pooh Bear?
Hey, Kelly.
Yeah, man. We like surrounding yourself with positive people. And it's something else you said a minute ago that wow, I was really gonna elaborate. Oh, numbers.
Yeah.
Numbers. You done touched on it a couple of times and used a comparison. I want to talk about numbers, bro, because you presented a concept to us in a way that I kind of felt, but ever since then, it was like, damn, Joe right. Joe on to something because people literally ask us all the time, or they say to us, which, like we told you before, Joe, we don't think nobody mean.
That's all. I'll try and let you get your point out.
Hashtag me.
That need. So people, man, I thought y'all were a way bigger channel than what you are. And at first we were like, well, damn, what you mean, man? But we get it.
Got me clutching my pearls.
Right? But just because your numbers say one thing don't necessarily mean that you don't have a lot of the other components that come with being a larger channel. There was somebody in, and I want you to elaborate on this, bro. There was another guest over in Miss T Chat earlier this week rather, and was saying that, and they have, I'm talking about in the teens of thousands, right? And they were saying, oh, this going like this, that's going like that, and Miss T started talking about it too. Motivation from the Weightlifting Geek. Will you explain or elaborate more on what I'm saying about what you presented to us as far as how the numbers you see versus all the other things that could actually be going on can go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
And what Big Bro is making reference to is I always say numbers lie.
Yep.
Period. Numbers are the biggest liar out here on this platform. And the problem is, as humans, we are used to some type of quantification, some type of way to describe what is happening.
Yes.
But we can't use numbers on this platform because you can have 2,000 today and wake up to 1,500 tomorrow. It happens to people on this platform. So we can't get caught up in the numbers. I mean, they got 100,000 subscribers. They're amazing. Well, we'll see tomorrow. we'll see tomorrow. So what I'm getting at is, and I said the same thing to Drea Lachey, and I said the same thing to someone else recently. And I can't remember who the person was Friday. I don't like when you come in my chat and say I've only got 700 subscribers. No. I refuse to allow you to say that in my chat. Now, you may go somewhere else and say that. But there is no only in front of your subscribers.
Yes.
Because that is your blood, sweat, and tears to reach that number.
Right.
Because anybody that is a serious content creator has wanted to give up, has been frustrated. And I'm going to say this for the men, have been almost at the point of tears. because as men, we
Yep.
we we raise our head back. We don't. But anyway,
Yeah. Yeah.
what I'm getting at is when you are invested in this thing, it is real to you. It's just like Big Bro said, it becomes your baby.
Yeah.
And with the literal baby, you feed it, you wipe the poop, you do all those other things that you do because you want to see that baby grow into an adult.
Right.
And your
Right.
channel is the same way. So
Right.
when you are at a number, I need you to say that number with your chest.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to be proud of that number
Yep.
because that is your number. And I can promise you, anybody ahead of you was at that number.
They had to be.
There, there's no way around it. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't want people to look at numbers because looking at numbers is comparing apples and oranges.
Period.
And I'm gonna use the two of us, our two channels, as a prime example. My
Mm-hmm.
channel is over 2K, almost at 2,100,
Congratulations.
and I appreciate it. But your channel, Big Bro and Big Sis, is almost at 1,600. But you
Almost, bro.
but you have like 60 members. Oh my god! Oh my god! What? Listen, when y'all got monetized, and the very next stream after that, when you had the memberships in place, oh, dog, everybody green, everybody green. Like, oh my god,
Oh,
what's
thank
going on?
y'all, man.
Yeah.
Thank y'all, family. Thank y'all.
And I mentioned it earlier, talking about Miss T and BFF and that whole situation, but
Yeah.
numbers lie. And
Yep.
the thing about this platform is the whole goal behind this platform is keeping people here. That's what
Right.
that's all that YT cares about. Because if
Yep.
you keep people here, they can keep advertisers here.
Yep.
Yep.
Facts.
We are an employee of YT.
Mm-hmm.
YT has told us our job description and what we have to do. And it's up to us to fulfill that job description. And the more that we fulfill it, the more raises we get, and so on and so forth.
Yep.
Um, so I just want people to remember, don't worry about your numbers
Mm-hmm.
because it's better to have 1,500. And listen, I'm gonna throw this out here, and I'm saying this because I feel like it needs to be said, even though I'm on your channel. When you can
Yep. Go
literally,
ahead.
when you can literally pop up. Now, I ain't talking about a planned pop up. I know I'm supposed to go live this time, but I'm gonna come with this. Where you can literally turn the camera on, hit go live, and have 50 in the chat. Not five, but 50 in the chat. Like there was 50 people that were on YouTube, saw your notification, stopped what they were doing, and said, "I'm finna go over there to African Dream." Listen, it's
Thank you, bro.
it. Look how the kids. It hit different. It
It,
hit different.
it, it
It's
hit good.
different.
Listen,
Man, I,
so
bro.
I I
I
have
different.
the I have the utmost respect for both of you
Same.
because
Same.
there is a power in couple content creation. Now, I ain't gonna sit here and say that it's roses all the time. I know sometimes it get a little muddy. You ain't even gonna talk about that. But
Oh yeah.
but the fact that the two of you can work together outside of YouTube, work together inside YouTube, and still have a wonderful relationship together. Listen, listen, I'm clapping like that.
Thank you,
People
bro.
recognize that. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. And I was just gonna say, um, when you're talking about the numbers, don't let the numbers dictate your worth and your value as a content creator.
Please don't.
You're gonna get there. It takes time.
Listen, look,
got Joe Love Jones snapping off.
listen,
Come on.
Next time Big Sis starts talking, I'm just gonna go ahead and have my hands up because
just do it. Yeah, me too. She on one tonight, boy. She on
No,
one
but
tonight.
I get this though because we're all content creators, and you get in those slumps where you're putting all this effort in, and you feel like it's not working, or you want to give up, or you don't feel like what you're doing is reaching enough people, and it takes time. Like when you first start, don't nobody know who you are. They don't even know you live. They don't know what you're
nothing
about.
you.
That takes time to reach those levels, and there's always going to be levels. There's always going to be, you hit one, then you get another one, then you get another goal, then you hit another goal. So you're always going to be climbing, but don't let that dictate your worth and what you got going on, because it does feel lonely sometimes, and you do feel like, hey, what am I doing wrong? And it's not that you're doing anything wrong. It just takes time to get there because you're so focused on those numbers, you can't see past that.
Right. Babe, can I read your hat for everybody?
Mm-hmm.
Just FYI, man. Y'all never see baby in a cap. But I think it's cute. She adorable. She got it down now, but most of the time she'll like make a big ponytail and she'll put her ponytail through the little thing at the back. But anyway, I love someone with autism. I love someone with autism. We have autistic people in our family. We understand it's very complicated. The more it comes out, the more nuanced the understanding is about autism and people with autism. It is, in fact, a spectrum.
Mm-hmm.
Not everybody is infected, impacted, or deals with the impacts of autism the same way. But for y'all who wondering what that is, that's just something that we passionate about. It matters to us, and we yeah. And my baby cute with her hat on. But,
and I'm gonna take it a step further because I feel like it's necessary.
okay, you're gonna take it a step further. Go ahead, Joseph.
There's certain physical diseases that affect different people in different ways.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to content creation, it affects us in different ways.
Yeah.
There's certain people that, like you mentioned earlier, big bro, for some reason, the algorithm, the stars aligning or whatever, they wake up to 20, 30,000.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Hashtag how. But anyway.
Houseway.
How?
But then there's others of us that wake up to losing 30. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But the point behind this is, regardless of what we face, the only thing that we can do is overcome it. It doesn't matter what we face. Yeah, what I face may be more difficult than what you face. What I'm dealing with may be more intense than what you're dealing with. But at the end of the day, as the phrase goes, we can only play the cards that we're dealt.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
And with these cards that you have in your hand, what are you going to do? Are you going to sit down? Or are you going to go? Listen, I can sit down. Sitting down is easy.
Come on, bro.
Listen, I'm sitting there right now, and I'm hashtag comfortable. But
yes.
But to get up and to go and to chase your dreams, that's different. That's effort.
That is different.
That's blood, sweat, and tears. What are you gonna do with that? What are you gonna do with that?
Exactly, man. And you know, bro, like when how can I say this? Hell, I ain't even trying to say it too PC. I'm just saying, I'm trying to think of the right way to say it. Don't allow anybody, and we rarely, I'm because we don't get in grown folk business, so I don't even use command words like don't, do, should. Yeah, I'm very reluctant to implement those command words in my vernacular. But in this instance, I will. Don't let anybody tell you what you're incapable of if they're not willing to help you achieve the goal that you have set in place for yourself.
Yep.
Now, listen to somebody. You can take all the words you want to from somebody who you know gonna be there by your side while you got this dream or this goal or this ambition. But somebody who don't give a damn about what you talking about doing or having or building for yourself, I ain't saying exit that person from your life, but I'm saying limit the amount of influence that they have on the goal that you've shared with them that you have set for yourself. Because psychology is go ahead, bro. You finna say something.
Yeah. So, Felicia F.R. Humphrey said, "Remember your why and motivation from the weightlifting geek."
Woo!
And,
Yep.
and
Come on.
and I'm gonna bring that out because I think it's important. And big bro is literally what you were just saying. If I'm running and you're sitting still, the gravity of your statement is different
Yes.
because
Yes.
I'm moving. I'm
Mm-hmm.
moving.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to factor in and account for the level
Yes.
of energy that's being expended. When
Yep.
I talk to Jay, listen, Jay working harder than I am, and y'all don't even know it yet. So listen, because
Come on, bro. Come on.
but I'm serious. So when we have our conversations on Instagram, WhatsApp, whatever, whatever. Anyway, um,
Yeah.
I listen to what you say because hearing
Same.
just means that from a physical standpoint, that sound has entered into my eardrum.
Yep. Yep.
Listening is analyzing that information because that person cares about what I'm saying and
Mm-hmm.
how can I implement that in my life. So
Yes. Yes.
when someone's running the same way you're running,
Mm-hmm.
listen to them
Right.
because they're just as sweaty as you are. They're just as
Yep.
Yep.
tired as you are.
Yep.
They thought about quitting just as much as you have,
Yep.
Yep.
but they're still running.
Fact.
Facts.
Period.
Facts.
And
Period.
they're trying to keep you running.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So don't
Yes.
just hear it, listen to it.
Right.
Come on,
Right.
bro. And I went back up. I'm gonna talk about some comments that was made about autism, and I'm gonna talk about Gina versus Gina here in a minute. But before I do that, to touch on what you just said, bro, what we have when motivation from the weightlifting geek and April and me, we speak outside of YouTube. We have kinetic conversations. We have
Mm-hmm.
kinetic conversations.
Yes.
Now, kinetic energy is what you feel when you driving down the freeway in your car at 80 miles an hour, and you don't feel like you moving 80 miles an hour. You feel like you're sitting still because all of that energy is stored up in you. When you on a plane that's moving damn near 600 miles an hour, you don't feel like you moving 600 miles an hour because all of that energy is stored up in you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as a content creator, when you hit blocks and your space comes to a abrupt halt, have conversations with people who are giving you kinetic energy, so it's stored up, it's built up in you. So when everything around you get hard, it get difficult, you hit a brick wall, you hit whatever you hit, that energy that has been placed in you can propel you and make you keep on going. If you think I'm lying, go look at some of them old crash test dummies. Why,
Mm-hmm.
why do the dummy fly through the windshield after the car stop? Because it's filled with energy.
Yep. That force.
Find that
Yep.
force.
Yep.
Find somebody who has built up in you that belief, that faith, that ambition, that
Mm-hmm.
power. So when everything else fall down, baby, you can keep on going forward. My wife do it for me all the time.
Yeah.
She fills me with kinetic energy. She keeps my cup full. I
Vice
try to keep
versa.
her cup full,
Yep.
and we that for each other. And when it get hard, when we feel like breaking down, when something stops, all that love, all that energy, all that everything, it keeps you going. It propels you.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna go back to what Miss Felicia said. Remember your why.
Woo! Come on.
My why don't have to make sense to you.
At all. Come on, baby.
Your why might not be my why.
Come on, baby.
So just do what you do and be happy doing it and enjoy what you're doing.
Period.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Period. Oh, Eric B. What's
Hey,
up?
thank you, Eric B. Thank
Yeah.
you, thank you, thank you.
Go ahead, Joe.
No, I was getting ready to say that Eric B's comment is why we, African Dreaming and myself, do
Yeah.
what we do. Because literally this is it. And I want people to understand, I want everyone to know that when you are a motivator, it doesn't mean that you don't need motivation yourself.
Facts.
Ooh, come on, man.
Facts.
Shrinks have shrinks, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Doctors got doctors, bro.
So
Go ahead, Joe.
what I'm saying is, don't be afraid to share your motivation in the chat and in your content, because I can promise you that your motivation is motivating others to motivate others. Period.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Period. Period.
Thank you. Thank you, Eric B. the realist. Let me get Eric B.
You want,
right real quick.
and I'll read it out.
Yeah, read it out.
I needed to hear this today. I've been struggling with this YouTube thing. It definitely has its ups and downs. Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But Eric, don't be not discouraged, bro.
Right.
Be not discouraged. Know that everything that you encounter comes with the territory, but you a good channel. You a great channel.
Yep.
One of the best gamers. We have a collective of a handful of gamers that we just like. When you got the kind of content that we can sit back and just watch, that's why we still here.
Right.
That's why we still keep in touch. That's why we
Right.
still connected, because we truly enjoy what you do.
Yeah, and don't give up. Don't give up. The worst thing you can do is give up and then wonder what could have been if you would have stayed the course. Because you're gonna have those times and those moments
Yep.
where you feel that way. But just keep at it. Just keep at it. It will come. Might not be as fast as you want it to be, but it'll come.
For sure. For
And
sure. On the way.
and I'm gonna say this real quick. I promised little
No,
man
go ahead.
that
Go
I
ahead, bro.
take him and his little friend outside to play some football in the yard.
Mhm.
So I probably got like another 5-10 minutes.
That's about us. We're gonna cut it off in about 3 minutes. Yeah.
Okay. But I just wanted to say this, like, you are powerful by being you. And
Yes.
y'all know I love that Coach Carter movie and that scene where when we let our light shine, it gives power unconsciously for others to let their light shine. And man, Eric B is the truth.
Yep.
Because
Yep.
with Eric B is past gaming. It's an environment. It's a vibe. The way
Period.
everything is set up. And
Yep.
and I just want people to know that the most successful person you know and see on any platform or in real life has insecurities.
Absolutely.
They have
Yes.
Joe, you hold on, Joe. You can't say stuff like that and then say that we only got a couple more minutes, man. We gonna end up taking this to 3 hours. You can't say that because you opening up a can of worms. But go ahead, bro. Go
Well,
ahead.
and my point is this: we see from our perspective. Perspective is relative. Two
Yes.
people can see the same thing, and because
Yep.
of different perspectives,
Yep.
they can have different end results.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So for me, when I look at our channel, I'm gonna be honest. My perspective is critical because I feel like we should be at 100K right now. So my perspective is, what are you doing wrong? Now,
Right.
Right.
everyone comes in, they enjoy the channel, just like what you were saying, Big Bro. We get these positive comments, and it's a reminder that we're moving in the right direction. But I can tell you, anyone that has had any level of accomplishment in anything has a different perspective than those that view it.
Absolutely.
Come on. Come on.
Absolutely.
They
Come
Yes.
just
on,
do.
bro.
They just do.
Bro, I,
Yes.
man, I really enjoy, especially both versions of him. Younger Mike Tyson, growing up in the hood, growing up in the streets the way he was, and older Mike Tyson. I quote Mike Tyson quotes all the time. And this is something else that's valuable, family, YouTube family. Everybody that you fight ain't always your enemy. And everybody that run real quick to help your ass ain't
Ain't
always
always your
your friend.
friend. Thanks.
Yes.
It ain't always your
Yes.
friend. So that's one quote. And another thing about Mike, seeing the evolution, much like people on this platform, seeing people grow, change, evolve into their better selves or whatever. When you really step back and observe and look, you can't get. Oh my God, man! I want to say so much, Joe. Okay, now. I don't want to go too deep. We at the 2:30 mark right now. I think because I know Joe, you got obligated. You got some stuff to do. We gonna wind it down because boy, you started something. He started something with
So
that last.
so what if we make that the subject of the next live stream?
That
Yes.
works. That works.
Yes.
That works. That works.
Yeah.
Yep.
That works. That works. We're gonna pick up. We're gonna leave y'all at this point with something to think about, something to contemplate on. Um, we will. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna make a quick announcement before we get out of here. Uh, we'll see. I don't. We want to go do the TikTok thing after this. We might take a break. Might come back. We'll see. Even if it's just for a few minutes, we'll see how it goes. We want to congratulate our brother Motivation from the
Yes.
Weightlifting Geek
Yes.
Thank you.
over on the TikTok machine. Brother that did his thing, got his 1K. We gonna take a break. We'll probably go over there for about an hour, maybe. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
But uh
Now, what I can
what,
do, I can
okay.
set up the phone on the tripod, so I can still go live on TikTok, and I can still be outside playing with them, and
Mm,
headphones in the ears. We can still have fun.
sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds good. So we'll do that. We're gonna take a break.
Yep.
For anybody who are TikTokers that are in the chat, um, we're gonna do that in about maybe 20, 30 minutes. We're gonna come back, we're gonna talk a little bit. We would love to have our brother over for a minute to congratulate him. It's gonna be a collective. I know Miss T is on TikTok, VJ Jordan on TikTok, uh Odom's Homestead, who I saw jump in here. What's up,
Hey,
Odom's?
Odoms. Hey,
What's
Steve
up,
Gilmore.
Steve Gilmore? Don't Hurt the
Don't
Harvest.
hurt the harvest. Yep.
Official J Mia over there.
Yep.
Because of language, I'll just say we're supporting. We're gonna be supporting one another in a profound way over on the TikTok machine. And anybody who trying to help evolve their creative space over there, that's what we're gonna be doing. Plus, we're gonna be listening to a little music too.
Yeah.
Might hear some grown folk music, but Motivation from the Weightlifting Geek, we cannot thank you enough for taking
Yes.
time to come over, share this little series we got going with us. We appreciate you. Thank you for the 43 that's still in the chat. I think it was at 45 at one point. This is a Saturday. This ain't our typical time to go live or be live. So to have all of y'all here is beyond a blessing.
Absolutely.
But baby, you got some closing words?
I was just gonna say we on here talking to y'all and we appreciate y'all and this is all about motivation, but just as much as we're talking to y'all, we're talking to ourselves.
Facts.
Because we need motivation too, because this, like we said, content creation can be hard. So as long as we uplift each other and help each other, the sky's the limit.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Fact. Oh, and one thing I see, Joe, before you give closing statement, final statement, I see Gina versus Gina. So
Hey,
our
Gina.
sister Gina versus Gina is doing her thing right now. She working real hard on watch time hours.
Yes.
If y'all have not connected with Gina versus Gina, if you haven't maybe ran a playlist so you can get a feel for who she is and what she does, please, please, please go over. If you haven't connected, connect. If you haven't watched, please watch Gina versus Gina.
Yes.
And with that being, hey, what's up, Sugar Daddy Williams?
Hey,
Sugar Daddy Juan Williams.
Yeah.
We're gonna give our brother motivation from the Weightlifting Geek, the final word, and then y'all gonna see us over on the TikTok machine and probably about,
Go ahead, Jay. Go ahead, Jay.
you know what I'm saying, maybe about 20, 25 minutes, something like that.
It definitely ain't 8.
It ain't 8. It ain't 8, bro. It ain't 8. Not 8 minutes. Not 8 minutes. Yeah. Go ahead, bro.
And before I say my closing statements, I just want to, because we talked about numbers and how numbers lie. And I just want to mention this real quick. You may look at Gina versus Gina and her channel and look at the numbers and think, well, man, she's already monetized. Look at the numbers she's got.
Yeah.
But things come and go. We can't let the numbers lie to us. Gina versus Gina needs our help just as much as anyone that has 100, 200, 300, or 4 subscribers. Don't let the numbers lie to you. We are here as a community to help everyone. We want Gina versus Gina to reach monetization again because she deserves it.
Yes.
So we show her love.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. One of the best creators out here.
Yep.
Yeah. Nonstop. Not only is she a good content creator, but she's supporting other content creators. I will forever remember the purple BCIAC hoodie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Showing love. Showing love.
Yeah.
And that's what I want to mention in my closing statements. Everyone needs motivation. Everyone needs encouragement.
Yep.
So these live streams are a positive, cathartic situation.
Yep.
Because in a positive way, we get to release the frustrations, the feelings, the anxieties, and all these things that we go through in a way that helps others. That's what we're here for. So this series of collab is just as beneficial for us as those on the panel as it is for those in the comments, because we come together as a family and we help everyone else to stay strong, stay positive, and stay active. Geek Squad.
Geek Squad. Yeah. Hey, and until y'all see us again, Joe, you hold on just a second. Until y'all see us again over on the TikTok machine, and we see y'all, baby, what you gonna be doing?
I'm gonna be doing what you doing.
And I'm gonna be doing what she doing, man. We gonna be over here minding our own business, staying out of grown folk business.
Yep.
Being country in another country. We'll holler. Catch y'all on the flip. Yeah.